What was wrong with it? Or are you just gonna?
There was I'll save it.
I got Danny your meal. Danny, oh jeez, how
Your meal, Danny, your meal.
Yeah. I got you your meal, bro.
Look
I got you your favorite dish.
It's a turtle.
Danny likes eating turtle meat.
It's alive.
Yeah, well,
how do you kill it?
There's a bat.
No, because you paid money for this.
It's a delicacy.
Wait,
Kermit's sister's looking
Hey,
at
listen,
you.
listen. Here's the thing. I don't know whose pet you borrowed for this bit.
Can we
but
feed
I'll
it?
split that fucker open.
You know what? See, man, I brought him a turtle to eat, and he doesn't want to eat it.
No, you eat it raw like sushi. It's the way everybody's doing it now.
No, son.
It's not big enough.
Whose turtle is that? Oh, really? You have a pet turtle?
No, my sister does.
He says ours. Is it yours? No.
No.
He's like, are you having a stroke?
I'm not having a stroke.
Can we feed it?
That little
I
tiny.
don't know, crackers or...
Hey.
Oh,
Yeah,
word.
they
don't have anything
eat
green.
veggies.
They want sparkling red grape.
Doritos.
Yeah.
You got Doritos.
Corn chips.
Corn chips, spicy.
It's not
Corn
on my
chips.
dad bod diet, so isn't it
So, before we start, is this an obligatory podcast? Or
This is
dude?
this is a Thanksgiving podcast.
What intro are you playing? Both
Yeah,
intro
yeah.
music?
We don't have intro music.
Are you even a real podcast?
Yeah, we don't have like a girl on a guitar, which we're fine with that. Trust me.
Yeah.
I like our little mix. So what's going to be the? We got to decide. We're gonna flip for it.
We'll create one. We'll create one. Me and
No.
Sanchez.
You guys can have it. I don't want any part of this shit.
What are you talking
We're
about?
taking it. We're taking it. It's a Nah Dude podcast.
No, it's not.
We're taking it. Mike is checked out.
Yeah. It's the Nah Dude podcast allowed by the Obligatory podcast.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's allowed.
It's allowed.
Like I said on the last episode, we are the spinal cord of this network.
Oh, great. And the Obligatory podcast is
It's
the
the
big
brain-
swinging
it's
dick.
the-
You can be the
It's the
you can
brain
be-
damage job.
You can be the weak spinal cord. You're 50. You don't have back problems right now?
Not yet.
It took you an hour extra to get out of bed. Danny was here 30 minutes ago.
You got here like at 10.
I know, because
waiting
I'm
for
the
like a
young buck
meal.
of the show. I'm like Morning Wood. I was here hard and ready.
With nothing to do. Put it in.
This is true. This
The
is true.
platter's nice.
I'm sorry, man. The wine's getting to me.
The
The
juice.
wine, yeah.
The stupid juice.
What are you talking about? This is
Talking to the mic, stupid.
I'll serve myself
There you go.
some wine.
Wine.
All right.
Oh, it's not bad.
Who's going to bring it
Shut
in?
up.
Danny, you want to bring us in as a neutral party?
No,
And
I got nothing. Hey, everybody. Welcome to an obligatory Thanksgiving or whatever. What is the fuck is it? Are we taking Nah Dude?
yeah, we were just
Welcome to Nah Dude featuring...
the obligatory Friendsgiving episode.
There we go.
Yeah, I like it.
See, somebody got to think about this shit.
You got it.
This was brought together. Hey, by the way, Pedro Lima, Kermit Gonzalez, Danny Davenport, Myke Herlihy.
Yay.
This was brought together
Why are you looking at me like that? Don't give me that look.
since there was some tension.
There's no tension.
There was some tension.
There's no tension.
There's tension now.
There was some, and I just wanted to make sure that let's have a Thanksgiving episode. Let's have everybody together, and let's settle all family businesses on the table.
Okay.
So this is a sit down.
This is a sit down.
This is a sit down.
Yeah, dude. And I'm in a great mood today. There's nothing that's gonna fucking
Because you
ruin
got a
it.
ceiling fan up?
Yes, yes, dude. I was stressing the fuck out over this ceiling fan.
Have you done ceiling fans before
No.
this one? Okay.
No. Did I? No. Technically, yes. I changed a little capacitor. But anyway, this was like a full-on... Because what happened was the ceiling fan, the light would work, and the fan just died. So I'm thinking, all right, the motor died. We went out, we got a new one. Replaced the whole thing. Doing the cable and electrical stuff, scary as hell.
Yep.
So the whole house has to shut down.
Okay.
You don't just shut down the breakers to
whole
that
house?
room?
Michael, the whole house is going to be shut down
Oh, my
Okay.
God.
except
Okay.
for the AC unit side. Because I don't know if there's gonna be like a little like residual juice. Like I don't. You ever been shocked?
Yeah.
Have you ever been shocked since the time you've been shocked? Like did
The
you
time I
get
was shocked was my last shocking.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but what I'm saying is, I got shocked when I was 10.
Okay.
Right.
After then, I have not been shocked.
Because you're overly cautious.
Oh yeah.
Because you destroy your household appliances to change a ceiling fan.
No, well, when I was, it was a stupid way that I got shocked when I was 10. You know the light sockets on the wall. There was no light bulb, and somebody left the switch on. And me as a 10-year-old, I was like, "Oh, let
me
put my
finger this thing."
You start speaking Palestinian for some reason. My God, this is horrible, dude.
What?
You know what this wine could use? Some alcohol.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
All right. I'll get Uber Eats over here. Hold up.
Uber Eats.
Yeah, I got a call. Go ahead, you guys keep going. I'm just ordering.
So back to the fan.
Anyway, so I'm back to the fan. I hooked everything up, the wiring. It's a pain in the ass because I don't know if you noticed these mittens, these popular mittens, the calendars will be out in December. It's hard to put stuff in there, so screws are falling into stuff. I'm losing patience. It's only me.
I was going to say, no one's helping you.
There's I don't have anybody
Which
that can help me.
I've done ceiling fans before. They're tricky holding them up, trying to get the wire
it'd
in.
be
They're,
nice to have
they're
some help.
heavy. They're awkward.
I
man.
need somebody there. My
Yeah.
son can help me. My daughter has the strength of Montgomery Burns. My wife was out, and my older daughter was out. So it was just me and Brianna. I'm like, just hold it. And she's like struggling there. But finally, I put the wires up. Boom, boom, got it. Turn on the lights. Boom, lights on. Good. Click, click. Fan. Nothing.
On the brand new fan,
On a
still
brand
not
new
working.
fan. I'm like, what the there's something here, and I'm freaking out. I'm thinking it's internal stuff. I'm making calls to anybody that knows an electrician. I did the mistake of posting I need an electrician on Facebook.
I saw that.
Which it sucks when you really need help and you get all these civilians trying to do comedy and joking, and I'm already agitated.
Or the people who think you don't know how to work Google, like you haven't already gone to sites before. But I found this link for you if you want to read these 3 pages.
That's why when you asked me, like I'm generally kind of handy, but when you asked me, it was like, no, dude, no electrical. I don't fuck with it. You need real help.
Like, it's good to know certain, you need to have that arsenal. Like, for plumbing and stuff like that, I call Danny. Danny has walked me through stuff that I've been able to do. You know what I mean? If I need to, like, do karate stuff, I call this fucking guy.
Oh, good.
You know what I mean?
So please don't tell me it was something stupid like you didn't switch the fan in the on position
No,
on the new fan.
no. There's no on switch position. So my cousin tells me, more than likely what happened was the blue-black wire that goes in the ground came out loose. So go back up there, unhook the whole thing.
After you had put all the
After I
finishings
did
up
that.
and
Do that. So last night I couldn't sleep. Like, this thing was bothering me the whole fucking... That's why I was playing with you guys like
till
late at
1
night.
o'clock in the morning.
I'm like, I couldn't go to sleep. I go to sleep, and I'm getting up like every hour, and I'm fucking tired. So this morning, I was supposed to go bike riding. I said, no, I'm gonna tackle this shit. The lights go out, the whole house, because I'm gonna work with electricity.
Why didn't you
again.
just shut down the
I'm
room?
going to shut everything down.
Jesus, all right.
Doesn't make any sense.
That makes no
except
sense.
the AC.
Except the AC.
All right.
The fridge
out
is
there.
all warm. All your fucking ice cream is melted because you were afraid.
All that bad coquito now.
He thinks the electricity just sits in the wires like it's water. He's like, if you don't drain the electricity out.
Did you just bring in a bottle of peach schnapps?
Oh,
What did you-
sangria. Real
Orange
sangria.
sangria.
That should mix well.
All right, there, see?
Can we put this back in there, or
No, you finished your drink.
open that window so we can toss it out?
Here, give me the juice. I'll take the juice.
You want the juice?
Yeah, I'll take the juice. Keep talking. I'll take it.
Look how friendly that was.
See? Thanksgiving.
Listen. So anyway, we put this up. As I'm unhooking stuff, I noticed that there's one loose little, like one of the clips is not clipped completely. I'm like, maybe I don't have to go up there all the way. Boom. I do that. I'm like, all right, let me turn on the breakers.
Turn the dryer back on so he can run the fucking run the fan.
The fucking fan starts working. I'm like,
Nice.
There you go.
fuck yes. Like, you ever done something like you feel fucking accomplished?
Yeah, this.
Even though this is your accomplishment?
This is my
Jesus
accomplishment.
Christ.
So I'm in a good mood. And
Fucking pitiful.
Set your goals low. You'll
Good
never be
Lord.
disappointed.
not gonna,
I learned from the best.
not gonna be.
And yet you
fucking
still
ruined.
managed to fuck this up.
I
So
didn't
go
fuck
figure.
this up. It worked. I got you here past 12.
All right. So
So what'd you do? Did you shut off all the lights in the room and did it fuck up the house? Did it catch on fire?
I think
No.
you're missing the story.
I
Pedro
just- I
won,
fixed
fan
it.
nothing.
Yeah.
A fan?
He succeeded.
I fucking do fans all the time. Who gives a shit?
well, why don't you fucking come by
Who
and do
does
a fan?
fans?
I put all these fuckers in the house.
How?
How'd you reach these?
How?
You
called
put
a
did you put a ladder on a ladder?
A scaffold.
Yeah. What did you do, Carl Walenda? Did you fucking put like a high tense wire?
I didn't know elves could fly. You're a fairy?
Brought a forklift in here and
No, I don't fucking.
stood on the fucking forks.
Yeah.
It's not funny, guys. I did this. That's I did these. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a fan.
Why is there a wire?
It's not fixing a car.
There's literally
There is a wire
hanging
hanging
out.
out.
Because that's for the fucking. Because it's wireless.
Oh, that's
Oh.
a remote.
It's a remote.
Oh, okay.
All right, calm down. Don't try to shit on my project. Yeah.
Relax.
They're supposed to
You do one fan, you're fucking Mr. Home Depot.
You're not gonna ruin my day, baby.
Fucking Lowe's over here now know that I put every fan in the world up.
Is that one of those Alexa fans that listens to you when you sit in here and stuff?
They have that?
I don't know.
No, I was like, no, Jesus.
Fan, kill Kermit. You ever go to Home Depot and you went to buy one thing, and all of a sudden you buy like
All the things?
extra stuff?
I'm really good at walking in, getting exactly what I need, getting home and going, fuck, I
Really?
should have got this while I was there.
Like an
I always
extra tool?
forget. Yeah, I always forget.
I
to
hit
pick
the fucking. They got some clearance end caps.
That's what I do.
Oh,
I go-
dude,
I go
look
to
at all that.
clearance.
Shit. Oh my god.
Always go to clearance first.
I have a tile saw, and I've never fucking ever done tile work in my life.
But just in case it comes up.
It was half price.
Yeah. No.
So why not?
I'm one of those
fucking have
people. I look what I need online. I find the row at my store. Like last night, I had to get a camshaft position sensor for the PT. So I went to AutoZone. I walked in. They're like, "Yeah, we got the Duracraft for $37.99." I'm like, "Or you have the other one for $16.99. You have 3 in stock." What? Oh yeah, I guess that one is compatible. I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Well, that one only has a 1-year warranty." I'm like, "I'll tell you the same thing I tell myself. If I have this car still in a year, I'll shoot myself."
You got a PT Cruiser?
I've had the PT
Oh
Cruiser
my
for
God.
years, man.
I've heard that that's one of the worst cars.
It is. It's if you're a masochist and you like causing yourself pain, then that's the car
That
to
is the
get.
one.
Because even to put the camshaft position sensor in on a regular PT Cruiser is a 10-minute job, if that. But I'm lucky enough to have a turbo on the 2003, which means I'm paying premium gas prices for this piece of shit. And they put the turbo line right in front of the camshaft position sensor, so you can either take the turbo apart or get a straight wrench and do little quarter turns,
Teeny tiny
on the
little
two-
turns.
and that's what I did all night.
Let me ask you this, and I know you live your life a quarter mile at a time, Fast and the Furious. Why did you need a turbo on a PT Cruiser?
The wheels wouldn't turn otherwise.
Just so I could get up to 60 miles an hour in an hour. Yeah.
It won't rattle.
Without the turbos, it's just
Yeah.
for sidewalk use only.
It's like
Dude, I got the turbo because I was tired of getting passed by golf carts.
fucking segways are waving Mike off.
Dude, whatever. That car has been brought back from the dead
No
so
shit,
many
dude.
times.
When that
So
car
many
came
times.
out, I'm not gonna lie. When that car came out, it looked dope.
It had a little style to it.
because the
it was
Prowler
so
came out
different.
at the same time. Remember the Prowler?
Yep.
Yeah.
And everyone thought that was an amazing car, and it was actually a piece of shit. Of
course.
It was all plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why everyone thought
It's just the design was
The design was
so
amazing.
different
It
at
had
the
that.
time.
It had that beach
That old
car,
surf,
like the
surf
Jimmy
thing.
Z,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Because you wanted that wooden
paneling on
on
the side. Yeah.
Yep.
Which burns easily if you got an accident, trapping you and your family inside.
Flammable.
Oh, the glory days.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, so no, but also I put 4 new. I've had a tire. This is how basic
No.
I am.
You put more money in this car in a month than it's worth.
I've had a tire on that car that for the past 4 years goes flat overnight. So I bought a new tire and that one went flat. So rather than take it any further, I just bought one of those fucking Falcon air pumps that you see at late night TV for $19.99. So if I want to take out the cruiser, what I do is I give myself 10 extra minutes to go fill up that tire. I've been doing that for 4 years.
Oh my
And
God.
then I put 4 new tires on the car about 2 weeks ago, and then tire went flat again. So I'm like, okay, obviously there's something wrong with the rim, you know?
That's
and
what it sounds like.
And that's what it was. I had at some point I had ran over a curb, did a little curb damage. I go online to go, okay, I'm going to buy a new rim. To get a rim for a 2003 PT Cruiser Turbo.
Wait, don't say it. Don't say it.
Go ahead.
Price. Let's play
Just
prices
a
right.
rim.
For one?
For one rim.
Chrome.
What size?
17-inch.
Oh, fancy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
500.
You going 500?
I'm going to go less. I'm going to say 225.
I am going to say 432.
Danny.
Yeah.
How much?
Right between 200 to 300 for a Chrome for 2000. So I was going to buy it.
That's just the rim.
Just one rim.
That's not the that's not the labor.
And because it's one of those rims that people got and refurbished because they're not making these things
Of
anymore,
course.
right?
That's why I figured it'd be expensive.
Yeah,
You can't find
200 to
them.
300, and they don't guarantee it's as
That it
is.
works.
They're like, it looks pretty, but you don't know if it's got a worse thing than the one I got.
Right.
So I haven't been. Me and my buddy Greg, when I was growing up, my dad only let us buy cars straight out. He didn't let us buy cars and make payments. He's like, look, you take the money you were going to put in. It's the worst advice you can ever give someone. He's like, you take that money you were going to put in down payment, you go buy a car, and anytime you got to fix that car, think of that as a car payment. Yeah, you would have had to make anyways. Which, if you buy a decent car, that's fine. But most of the months, you're paying more than your car payment to keep the thing
Not
running.
to mention the headache involved with it.
But you learn how to fix a fucking car,
Sure.
you know? So me and my buddy Greg, we were always working on our cars, friends' cars, and we would just go to the junkyard, to the pool and pay places.
Yep.
I haven't been to a pull and pay place in 15 years. That's how I measure success. By the last time, that's how I measure success.
Wow.
The last time my lights were turned off is over 16 years
well,
ago.
what if you go to the pick and pull? Like I go just because it's fun.
Well, I'll tell you, man.
That's fun?
It is
Dude.
because you can go through because I got a Firebird that sits in the garage that is basically it's a gigantic waste of time, but I have like visions of making
Grandeur,
it something
yeah.
good one day,
Yeah.
and I'll just go to the pick and pull my little tool bag and ride around because every once in a while there'll be a Fast and the Furious Trans Am that gets wrecked and they have some good shit on it.
Honest to God, I haven't been to one in 15 years. I went to one yesterday in Orlando, and I forgot how much I loved it just for that.
It's just fun to look around.
I was going for one thing. I was going for a PT Cruiser 2003 chrome car rim.
You know, time out.
Yeah.
I like how this is bonding over here over cars. Me and you are looking at each other. I'm looking at him like a fucking vulture, looking at a news report, hoping a Trans Am is on fire. And this one's talking about the Trans Am, and then Mike's like, "Yeah, no, I went out there for a PT Cruiser part."
They're like when you play
Dude.
video games and you get the upgrades, but you just can't ever get it because you don't level up. He's like, one day I'll
Don't
get
be
there.
hating because in 2 more years, my 2003 is a classic. That's true. All right?
That's true.
Yeah, you're gonna get the tag. You should get the tag.
Start taking it to car
Might
shows.
as well.
They're like, it looks like shit. We're just amazed it still runs. You know, I just hit last night 108,000 miles on that thing, so the engine's not bad.
Oh, that's it? That's good. That's
it.
low mileage.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's not bad.
Well, when it breaks down every 5 miles and then sits for 3 months.
The tow company has the other 56,000 miles.
So I go out yesterday, and I go to the lot, and it is literally the last car in the last row of this huge desert I had to walk to get to the back of it.
Even at a junker, they said, "Put that PT Cruiser shit in the corner."
We don't want to affect in the neighborhood. Our lot value. So I go out there, and this should tell you the last time I went to one of these salvage yards. I walk out there at the beginning. They're like, "Oh, if you need a wheelbarrow, grab it." I'm like, "What would I need a wheelbarrow for?" And I walk all the way to the back, and I got my tools because you got to bring your own tools, take everything off. And I'm like, all right, fuck. I hope I got WD-40. I'm hoping this thing's not on too tight. And I get that back there. I'm like, just my fucking luck. Someone's already taken the wheels off, and there's the perfect wheel. And I'm like, I'm checking it, no damage. And even the tire on it's still solid. It's not a good tire. It's worn down. But at least that's holding air. It's a good sign that the rim's not fucked up. And then I throw it over my shoulder, start walking back. I make it about 30 feet. I'm like, this was easier 15 years ago.
Where the fuck is that wheelbarrow?
Where the dude?
Why didn't you just roll the fucking wheel?
That's worse for my back than carrying it, man.
You're just like, that's a circus
Get
trick.
a stick
at
like
that
those
point.
kids in the 1950s.
You've never been to a junkyard, dude.
No.
Okay, because there's rain and divots and broken glass, and you're not just rolling that thing. I gave up. I walked to the back.
It's
got
not
my
a
wheelbarrow.
it's not a parking lot.
But
it's
you want to play guess the price? What I pay for a $200 to $300 rim in perfect condition?
40 bucks.
$70 maybe with the rim.
I was gonna say 45.
With the tire, right? With the tire?
No.
Funny story about the tire, but
They threw it in?
I'll say 40.
yeah, with the core fee that they charge you now,
Yeah.
I ended up paying $37.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No, not
What's
bad
the
at
deal
all
with
for
the
a day.
tire? They didn't let you take the tire?
So here, I didn't need the tire. I got new tires. I was going to take this tire off anyways. This tire, like I said, didn't have good tread on it, but it was solid. So I take it to the front, and I see they have the tire, removal from the rim machines. But I've never worked one of those before, and so I take it up, and this woman, sweet older, African American ladies working at the little cashier thing.
Do that impression.
That was her.
Yeah?
That was her right there.
Come here, sugar.
She's like, were you there? Holy shit!
Go ahead.
She's like.
Did they exchange?
She's like, hey there, sugar. She's like, just put it on up there. What you got there? You got a tire with a rim?
Put it
She's
on
like,
up there.
did you need the rim and the tire? Or you just want the rim or the tire? I'm like, well, I just want the rim. If you guys can do
lips.
that.
You want some Chico sticks?
Chico sticks.
Hey, sugar bear, come here. You's cute.
Come here, cool breeze.
You's cute.
So I'm like, oh, I didn't know you guys could do that. Actually, I just need the rim. And I was looking at her like, oh, are they going to take it and use the machine and pop it off? She pulls out a drill with one of those hole boring bits,
Just a hole saw? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Like the
Go
cone,
fuck this tire.
the cone shape.
Yeah.
bit. And because a regular drill, you could patch that.
unibit.
But she just went, whoop, and we're talking, she's like 70 years old. She just grabs this drill back, whoop, whoop, whoop. And that's why I was like, it's more important to you that tire is fucked up than me leap. So let me recap for you not following
So
along.
she didn't take it off
didn't
the
take
rim.
the tire
she
off.
just fucked the tire
She
up.
just fucked the tire up. rather than not charging me for a tire that I might use outside of here.
Right.
They didn't take it to resell. They just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to use it for anything. So they put 3 fucking holes in that tire and sent me on my way.
So they didn't even take the tire off.
No. It was just that.
Wow.
It was that petty as fuck. I'm breaking this so no one else can use it either.
Oh, okay, sugar.
Because the
One
tire,
second.
she gave me the price. The tire would have been another $25. And I'm like, no, I don't need the tire, just the rim. She's like, okay.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, rivet.
This tire's not going to you.
I like though that they had no idea about like bring your own tools and that kind of, like they had zero clues what a junkyard is. Like you actually pay admission. You pay usually it's $2.
Yeah.
You pay admission to go wander around a bunch of broken
Like
cars.
a raccoon.
Like a scavenger.
Yeah.
Like a hyena.
And it's funny because everybody was wearing their masks yesterday because even in the junkyard you had to wear your mask.
yeah.
So I was walking around. I got a little picture video. I look like Mad Max walking around the junkyard. Just all this destruction. And I got like the Bane vents going on.
You got the venti.
Yeah.
Fucking spray paint your lips.
But what you guys were saying about Lowe's, once I got my rim, I could have spent another 2 hours in that junkyard.
Why
easily.
not?
Dang,
Yeah.
I'm going back because I'm going to get the actuators on my cruiser for the trunk.
hatch? For the hatch, yeah.
It's never worked.
Right.
I'm going back to get those for $10.
Yes, it costs no money.
Yeah.
Like it's no
What
money.
you guys need? I'm making a run. What do you need? You need a shifter knob? I got you. You don't even pay for that.
You
You
find
put
anything
that.
with a Puerto Rican flag.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's 90% of the lot.
That's 90% of the
I'm surprised there was a black woman
No.
behind the counter.
Dude, the Honda section is just marked with dingo balls. Do you need a Virgin Mary? I can get you.
Virgin Mary
comes with a candle.
They've already melted off the dashboard. They're pouring
Oh Lord.
Yeah, no, I love the junkyard, man. I want to go back.
I only been once.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I never had that experience that you two
Yeah.
had.
No, it's a good
I
time.
will tell you this. I felt like I was doing a project by grabbing a rim. There were two guys that had the engine hoist, which I don't get this. Two guys pulled the engine out of the other car. It's like, dude, how do you know that engine's any better than the shit you're replacing?
There's
with?
ways to check them.
Obviously.
You drop the oil pan out, look and see if there's metal shavings in the oil, and then you check and make sure it turns over with the big wrench. And there's ways to check it.
You're good. So I was feeling bad about my
How
project.
about buy a new car?
I gonna say.
I cannot help with a ceiling fan though. Fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can do a ceiling fan, but this motherfucker can rebuild an engine.
I know,
Where-
rebuild a car over here.
Danny, where was it? This was years and years ago. I think you needed an exhaust pipe for your truck or something, and you showed up at a place because they were selling it, but they didn't have any of the tools to take it off. You had to cut it off yourself or something? or was that an axle you were taking?
It was an axle. Yes, it was a drive shaft.
Wait, you guys ran into each other at the fucking vulture place?
No, this was years ago. He was looking for a part for a car. Or
I
something.
was on my way to Ocala to feature for somebody, and it was one of my first feature gigs, and the drive shaft just fell off the fucking S10 on the turnpike, and yeah, dude, and so but I ended up trying to go find a drive shaft, and I found one. Somebody was selling one in Tampa, and so me and my cousin rode out there to get it, and it was a fucking chop shop. It was not just somebody who had
It was someone's yard.
You gotta know the knobs
there was
and
a
shit like that.
it was a storage unit, and there was like 15 people just fucking tearing this car down like ants. And
So you had to get in and get what you needed?
yeah, they were like, "There it is, there it is. Go ahead." And you just go, "Oh my god!" I didn't bring any tools with me. I just thought I was just picking it up.
You thought I was just going to be lying
I
there?
found it on Craigslist, so I was like, "Oh, that'll be easy pickup." But I had to do the work. I had to actually weld the ring back on because they had made it. It was fucked up. And I just doing it I know it was a chop shop. It was a legit just stolen truck.
Spanish people?
I don't,
No.
yeah, it was.
And I will, Danny, I don't know the junkyards, but the one I used to go to back home, the Pull and Pay, you had to do everything on the vehicle. So this one over here by the Orlando airport, I read they're like, you're not allowed to bring a jack in the yard. I'm like, well, how the fuck am I going to get a tire?
That's what I'm thinking. If you go there, do you got to sign a waiver when you start pulling shit out?
There's a little piece of paper. I don't ever even
They
read
don't do it. It's all digital now. You press a little button. But the
If
thing
you
was,
lose your arm,
yeah, I showed up to this
It's
one.
ours.
I showed up to this one, and I got to the window to pay the cashier. I'm like, hey, stupid question. I've never been here before. I'm not allowed to bring in my jack, but I need to grab a tire, and a rim set. And I'm like, so what am I going to do? She's like, oh, we already got them all up on blocks. And they did. They had everything up on rims. I'm like, dude, this is – we used to have to jack up the car. This was high class junkyard.
I never brought a jack just because of how heavy it was, and I knew I was going to be wandering. So it was always just crawl under the fucking thing, which was never fun.
Yeah, but
You
how
would crawl under something at a junkyard?
Yeah, if I needed something.
Yeah,
from
no
down,
wonder you signed that waiver.
But on a rim though,
die.
on a rim, you're right.
this
I don't
is
know
a
what I
guy
would
who
do.
gets an engine code, and I'm like, tighten your gas cap. He's like, oh, it worked.
and buys Welch's wine.
Yeah.
it said wine. It's
It said
great.
wine. It said special at Publix.
It doesn't say wine.
It's red, like wine.
Thank you for the spread. I like the spread. You got some
I'm still waiting for the
salami.
gringos to show up.
I didn't say Gringo's
Did you
coming.
lie
That was
to him?
Sanchez. Sanchez said Gringo's coming, and I just went with the lie.
You validated it.
Oh, okay, I'll give you that. But
Wait, so we're not getting any lunch?
no, this is
Who
You
schedules a 12 o'clock anything and
I
there's
know.
no lunch?
You lie to him. You make him come in early.
This fucking lunchable plan.
I'd rather think he made you guys come late.
Technically, he did because
Yeah.
we were ready for 11.
I said 11ish.
I was ready to go. And then he
Ish.
texted at 10:30, said, no, do 12. And you go, all right.
Correct.
Stepping on my.
And then this is why Mike doesn't fucking trust you anymore.
What
Anymore.
Anymore.
Never did.
I mean, this is why this thing has to come together because I don't want no animosity.
Look, I can't
between
even.
the shows.
I can't even feel bad, man. I mean, Kermit's life isn't going that great right now.
Whoa, wait, what?
Like,
He lost half the dojo.
he lost half the dojo,
All right.
and let's face it, the other half isn't doing so well. He's got 2 podcasts that nobody listens to compared to one now.
I don't know. The numbers say differently.
No,
Really?
Well, Sanchez threw the numbers.
Yeah, where are the
What
numbers?
are the
like?
numbers, Kermit? Go.
Our YouTube,
Look how uncomfortable
Our,
he is.
our YouTube.
Don't be
levels-
uncomfortable.
It's not uncomfortable. Our YouTube numbers, our last podcast, we hit a high.
What
So,
was it?
Our last podcast that we did, we
Me
were
and
at-
you?
Yeah, we hit 65 or something.
That was like a month ago.
That's cute.
You're the one with your hands, because if you didn't know,
Mm-hmm.
we'll catch you up to speed.
Yep.
Pedro started showing off his hands on the podcast, and then he started getting DMs from random guys
Okay.
saying to send him photos of his
me-
hands.
So you're like a hand model now?
Yeah. So then we typed in like hashtag big hands and shit.
They put big
and now
hands.
we have all these people that like are fetish with
fetish.
hand fetish. But then Pedro doesn't want to show his hands off,
Dude,
Because-
a grown stranger.
but they're
comes out
willing
of
to
nowhere.
pay. They're willing to go on a Patreon for like $100.
They message him and ask him for his PayPal.
Okay.
And so that's why our numbers went like skyrocket, because people
What
are
skyrocket?
like, it was like 100 on
Really?
on the last podcast.
So you think I would be offended that the only reason you get listeners is
we
because
got-
there's old men out there that want to get a hand job from Pedro? I'm like, dude, if that's the price of fame, I like obscurity. It's looking pretty good. I'll be in
my feet.
I'll be in the junkyard. I'm good.
And like, I mean, all the years that we've done the podcast, your hands were there, my hands. No, we never got DMs about.
Well,
our hands.
is this thing? Isn't it on other platforms and stuff too? Do you even ever look at those?
the Spotify and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Not really.
I can
Just
pull up
YouTube.
those.
What if there's
numbers.
50,000 people listening? You
I
never
don't
fucking
even.
know.
I don't even. To be honest, I
Yeah.
never give a shit about the numbers.
Yeah.
Because if I start thinking about the numbers, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like it feels like I'm just, like, you know.
And-
I just like having fun in this and just seeing how making this asshole squirm.
I'm not squirming.
You are.
But you know what?
That's correct.
I think those people are going to be disappointed when they see Pedro's hands next to a normal sized person. They're used to seeing it next to you where
Yeah.
everything looks bigger.
You don't got big hands.
No,
Your
but I
hand-
don't have your hands either.
Look at those
You got-
fucking mitts.
You got fucking doll hands.
Oh my gosh! Look at that thing.
I'm stretching, too.
It is a big. It is a big.
Ridiculous, man. He had a goalie contact him.
He doesn't play. He doesn't play piano. He plays
I'll tell you-
pianos.
I'll send them to pictures, dude. It's like, I got a goalie from England. He goes, send me a picture of you. And this motherfucker did this thing of like an X-Men, like his eyes peeking out of this thing. Then he asked me, send me that same exact picture like that.
Oh my god!
then he
Do
goes,
they
"No
have you putting
homo."
your hands next to TV remotes?
It's on the calendar.
I love it, man. I love it. Get your fame however you can. That's good.
that
No, but
money.
back to not much is working out for Kermit lately.
Whoa, whoa,
I mean,
whoa! That's
two
not
failing
true.
podcasts, except for your hands.
Right.
Failing karate school. Comedy career is pretty much non-existent nowadays.
I took a year off.
hosting probably the worst open mic in Orlando.
No, it's actually good.
Okay. In a relationship where the girl doesn't love him.
Whoa, that's not true.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, then that conversation I had before you showed up was weird.
Honestly, I wish I can join you on that last comment.
That's not true.
No,
That's
okay,
not true.
that's
I'm
not
baffled.
true.
I'm
Oh,
baffled.
yeah, it is amazing.
Like,
but
I don't
is.
get it. We've been out
It
to
is.
dinner. It's like, I don't get it.
yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
get the love, bro.
I don't get
Yeah,
it.
I heard you guys went roller skating last night. You
No,
took the
no,
girl roller
we
skating.
we watch people roller skate.
Oh, did they not have skates in your size?
No, that's not true. I just didn't want to catch COVID on wheels.
They didn't have the-
I didn't want.
They
But you're
didn't-
already in the building.
They didn't
I
have
had a mask on.
So what's the difference if you skate?
Well, when you skate, the corona like flies past you. But when you
Did,
stop
did
still.
your skates say Fisher Price on the side?
No, I didn't skate. Number one.
The corona flies past you. I remember when Dr. Fauci was like, "Don't go
Don't
to
go roller
skating rinks
skating."
because the corona will fly past you." I remember that.
We went there for a birthday party.
Oh, yeah?
Which that
What's
shit
it
was
for,
not
a human
COVID.
or for a dog?
A human.
Okay.
Oh, we didn't go to a dog party, but it's a human.
Okay.
And yeah, man, that shit was not COVID friendly. There was a shitload of people at that rink. Shitload.
People don't give a shit. Dude. We hit 1 million, right? We're hitting 1 million cases.
Yeah.
Yeah, people were just roller skating. Me and her just sat back. We didn't roller
It
skate.
got to the point that the doctors that we send to third world countries to control shit, they're coming here.
Yeah. The Doctors Without Borders people.
They're coming over here. They're like, yo, America's
Perfect.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, we had 185,000 new cases yesterday.
That sounds like a lot.
It-
Sounds like
That sounds like an awful
what are you,
lot.
what are you,
That
what are you
sounds
trying
like
to say right
How
now?
many
It
is
just
that?
sounds like a lot. Yeah.
How many is that is in pesos? How many is that the same?
I don't know. I don't know how that's saying.
It's Florida's not leading, right? Texas is
I think I
leading
saw
now.
Florida had 7,000 new cases. It's quite a bit.
Are you not scared about that shit when you go out to?
Yeah, you do more shows than we do.
Dude, and you're doing shows
I'm
for
scared
like
about
elderly
doing
people.
Like the only reason I didn't wear a mask in here is I thought it was just going to be me and Kermit today. I got a mask in the car. He did not tell me other people would be here.
I did. I said.
I mean,
Myke,
I'm happy. I just didn't know you're going to be here.
Is the Villages still a thing for comedy?
Bonkers isn't currently doing any rooms in there, but they do have a couple of comedy places in the Villages.
That's mostly elderly
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
How's that fucking going for old people out there? They don't give a shit. They're on their.
They already have AIDS and everything.
They're already turning third base. They're heading home. So what the fuck they even bother with that?
Yeah, it's just like we
And
got
you guys,
AIDS.
and
What
you
else?
guys
to
are
do?
going out there and they're like, "Oh, you're so good."
No, time out, you guys.
No, I'm just saying. I'm pointing at Myke. Obviously, not you.
Yeah. What's that?
I
supposed to
really,
mean?
I haven't been doing many gigs, man.
No?
I picked up here and there, but I haven't. My schedule's not like what it was before the pandemic. You know, I'll do a week of gigs and then have like 2-3 weeks off. Oof. Yeah, or pick up a one nighter here.
Have you tried learning a new trade? What are you doing for income?
I actually I've been doing that radio stuff, booking some of the
Are they
radio
doing
stuff.
a lot of it?
That never stopped for me.
Okay.
And which really came in handy for me.
Have you thought about, like, fuck, man, I got to start learning some shit.
No, dude, because I knew
Like the mechanics.
I was
If
gonna
you're
say,
good with
I sent him a
bars-
text and he cursed me out. And I was like, Jesus
I
Christ.
did not curse you out.
Yeah, you did.
You said,
What
hey,
was
maybe
the
you
text?
should become a mechanic. And
Which
I said,
as
hey,
a compliment.
yeah.
As a
and I wrote back, maybe you should become a comic. I don't know.
That's a dig.
No.
That's a dig.
Maybe
I
you
was-
should become a mechanic.
Yeah, I was like, dude, that's. I
What
was,
was
No.
that, what
I
was
was
that thing we
impressed.
sent them?
I was like,
if
yo.
you want to be a ninja, go do ninja stuff. Was it ninja or karate?
I was impressed that Mike was working on that damn PT
When we
Cruiser
got-
with a studio light. I wrote him a text and he shitted on me.
If you want to teach karate, bro, just go teach karate.
Teach karate.
Who said that?
when we got
When you got that motivational speech from that from that mega celebrity,
that
remember the
mega-
mega celebrity?
Thank you for that. Yeah.
we got him a Ben Baynard cameo.
Oh man,
His reaction, Mike, is the best. Because we go, hey, because he was down. This is when Corona was fresh and the school was having no students and he was kind of depressed. So me and Danny said, you know what? We got to lift his spirits. So we do UFC fights over here.
Yeah.
And we put it on the TV. And you should have seen Kermit looking at it. Kermit's looking at it. It's like,
if you want, I can play it.
oh, yeah. Play,
Of course, thanks.
Play. But show him the...
Yep, hold on. Yeah.
You know, I can put it on the TV.
can you put it on the TV? Put it on the TV so that way Mike can get
You
the
text
full
it, text
effect.
it to me.
I don't think I can.
Yeah, you can.
How long is the video?
45 seconds.
Yeah, you can text it to me.
It's gonna look like shit.
No, I won't, because I'll transfer it.
All right.
He knows what he's doing. But Kermit's reaction to this was great. Those kids are making money on TikTok.
Everyone's
That's
making money
TikTok
on
money,
TikTok,
bro.
man.
Yeah, man.
I just sent it to you in Messenger.
Okay.
Me and Danny are the only ones not doing TikTok shit.
Fucking nothing to do with
Salud, my brother.
Salud.
You and me.
You have an account, though.
To monitor my daughter so she won't show her tits. It's only a matter of time before she fucking switches to OnlyFans.
You think that's what's going to happen?
Dude, I know female comics that are doing OnlyFans accounts.
Who?
I'm not gonna say names.
That are Orlando?
it. Like the
no,
titty.
but they're from Florida.
Oh, I was
like
going to
the
say.
titties
They
out?
live in California. and
Because
stuff.
I know all the Orlando
You
comics.
know who I'm talking about, right?
No, actually.
You talking about like the titties out
I'll tell you
OnlyFans?
later.
Like pull their ass,
yeah.
put their beehole on camera?
No,
and
I
shit?
think I think it's tits.
But they're
okay.
Tits, and then
I don't know what
she
they do.
charges for feet stuff. Like she went on Twitter and gave like her fucking menu.
Do you think professional quote unquote porn stars are getting pissed at all these OnlyFans people? Kind of like the way comics get
No.
pissed at open micers
they're doing
opening
it too,
rooms.
though.
No, because they got their own stuff and
Yeah.
they know how to, like, there's some that know how to monetize it. Like, the ones that these chicks are doing is like amateur stuff, so they're
Yeah.
not going to get the high level thing because you still got to provide content.
Right.
If you don't have enough content, it's going to dwindle out. These porn stars know exactly. They know the camera angles. They know what people like. So
The only one I pay a monthly fee to is Pat Garrity's Patreon right now.
Okay.
I give him $10 a month, and I'm going to start hitting him up for nudes if he doesn't catch up with the game. Like, dude, you don't put out any new content.
he's not putting content out?
I haven't seen anything.
Oh, man.
I'm going to need to see some topless photos soon, Pat.
Yeah. Ask him for that. Be like, hey, dude, do you mind sending?
Do you mind doing a private?
Can you send them? No, honestly, I wonder if you can send them. Can you do it anonymously, or does he know it's?
No, he knows it comes from me.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Because it'll be interesting if you just be like, hey, man, I'm a Patreon thing. You haven't put any content. Can you send me a dick pic? And I just want to know at what point they'll be like, oh,
I'm just into comics.
if you sign up for $30, I'll send you a dick pic. And just to see at what point, what is the threshold?
Just to see how much you can charge for your hands.
Just so you know,
$20.
it's going up on the wall next to Pedro's hands picture.
You got it?
No, he didn't send it. We're having technical difficulties.
It's sending.
Well,
just give the phone to Myke so he
why,
can see it.
why do you have OnlyFans?
No.
Why are you looking at girls on OnlyFans?
No. I'm not looking at girls at OnlyFans. He's trying to send me that freaking motivational video.
Oh, the Ben Brainerd one?
Yeah.
I'd love to see that. It's Ben giving you advice on
Yeah,
how
but
to live your life.
But Ben had no
Ben
idea.
doesn't know it's going
we
to
use
Kermit.
his middle name.
Lee.
Yes. We had Ben give a motivational speech to Lee.
And didn't he train in your studio for a short time?
After I kicked him in his head, he quit.
He did that on purpose.
Yeah.
The kicking in the head?
Yeah.
100%.
Hey,
He was taking headshots on you, right?
No, he started getting happy. You know when you let someone punch you, and they get a little bit too happy, and then he hits you, like, oh, okay. Let me,
so hey,
We were just sparring friendly, like.
yeah,
Sometimes you do got to do a little check.
like
Yeah.
a reality check.
Like when you spar and stuff like that.
so Ben has a cameo, and I sent him a mess. I sent Ben a message.
And did Ben know you?
No,
Okay.
I sent it from a burner email account that I have, and I said, can you send a message to my friend Lee? He runs a daycare and it's failing because of COVID, but he wants to teach karate.
The problem is, I guess we'll
Play it from, put that up next to the mic.
The volume's going to come through here, so it's not going to...
We'll hear it.
Well, whatever.
Go ahead.
Lee, Florida here. Just wanted to stop by and say you're gonna be okay, man. I believe in you. The Sunshine Boys believe in you. It's gonna be all right. I'm gonna tell you what I told myself every day in high school. Eat enough, sleep enough. The rest will take care of itself. Right? You got this. If you want to go do, I don't know, teach kung fu, bro, go teach kung fu. Your name's already Lee. You got a head start. Just keep moving forward. That's all that matters. Don't stay still. Don't go backwards.
I feel like he stole this from Balboa.
You're gonna make it, kid. I believe in you. You're probably but I say that.
No.
So take a laugh for that. Lee, you're doing great. I believe in you.
To this day, he has no idea that it was us getting him. Me and Pedro paid $30 to have him do that.
I feel like most of that was straight from Sylvester Stallone and Balboa. Like, it's not about how hard you get hit. It's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Not me, not you. No one hits harder than life.
But we did it just to cheer him up.
Yeah. Oh my god! I think I got the video. I gotta find it. The video of his reaction.
Oh yeah.
I
When
can't.
he realizes it's like, what? You paid for this?
We were over here. We held on to it for like 2 weeks before we showed it to him until he came over.
You know what's great? They could have given the $30 to you who needs
No,
it.
fuck that.
But it went to the guy who's making $6,000 a month.
How amazing is that?
Yeah, amazing.
Like, you guys are trying out there, just hoping some shit goes viral, and this fucking guy, there's one character that just fucking milks it to fucking death. It's like,
That's what the world wants.
That's what they get.
That's what they get.
I'm so glad I'm not on TikTok.
Fucking, I'm so happy, dude. I actually just set. I'm not even on Facebook anymore. I set my phone timer. I get
You over on
30
Parler
minutes of it.
now?
I got nothing
With the rest of them?
No, I got nothing, and it's just so
He
happy.
watched that documentary, he's so freaked out.
Oh, yeah.
Social, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. That's all true.
So I set it for 30 minutes. I get 30 minutes a day of Facebook, and usually I burn it just pulling it up to message you guys in the group
Oh,
chat.
so the messenger count?
Huh?
The messenger count?
If you open up Facebook to get to Messenger, yeah,
I thought Messenger had its own app.
it does.
Like, you can,
But it's connected.
no. But you can not have a Facebook account and
Yes.
have a Messenger account.
Maybe.
No. I know a girl.
Yeah,
that
I don't
has
know.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe.
that. So, yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
So yeah, I get to do nothing now. I feel better already. Drinking fucking schnapps in the middle of the day, and
Fucking Kermit's trying real hard. Just come on, please. Just extra $500 a month.
I keep watching. Yeah, it's the thing. Like now, I've actually reduced what little footprint I already had, and I'm watching everybody I know just chasing down views.
Oh.
It's fun to watch.
I like watching it. Just like watching, but like, yeah, keep trying, keep chasing.
We're right here.
fucking carrot.
Yeah.
I love it.
We're right here.
No, I'll be honest, man. I start getting.
You almost had a breakdown
I almost when.
when you were fucking just like this quarantine shit. Like you were just unleashing shit.
Oh yeah, I didn't give a fuck
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh, yeah, it
And
was-
you know
I
what?
can tell.
You know what it was. I've always been one of those guys that's like, no, you don't put anything out there until it's the best, and then you start watching TikTok. You're like, none of these fucking people care about quality. I'm like, the problem is I've cared too much. I'm like, now I just got to start putting shit out there, and to prove my point, out of everything I sat down, wrote, came up with, said, yes, this is great. None of it has gotten more views than when my neighbor played his music too loud one night. I asked him to shut it off a couple of times, and he didn't. So the next morning, I took my lawnmower, tied a rope around it so it stayed running, and parked it right by his bedroom window. So it'd
one
just be
you're not
blasting.
in?
The one I'm not in, 25,000 views. Yeah.
So that's your angle. You got to do more shit with
Fuck
that
with
lawnmower.
yeah.
Because that's all they care
The
about.
lawnmower is a
They
star.
want you to find your one thing and stick with that. And that's
Listen,
what you're
dude,
known as.
The
And just beat it to
fucking
death.
guy with the skateboard and
The
and-
Mexican?
Oh, the ocean spray.
and the ocean spray. That motherfucker was just with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Yep.
Smoking.
Yep.
They fly him out to be like, hey, just skateboard over
Yeah.
here and just. How
Yeah.
much money you think they pay him for just that appearance?
Dude.
Oh, at least
Ocean
4,
Spray
5.
bought him a car, paid him advertising. Fleetwood Mac, he's responsible for bringing that song back onto the top 40 playlist. It's weird. And when he did that video, it's because his car had broke down, so he's taking his skateboard to work that morning. Done.
And then fucking because of that, Stevie Nicks has a new song out
Yep.
with Miley,
Really?
with Miley
Yep.
Cyrus.
It's all symbiotic nowadays, man. And
He's
that's
fucking Mexican.
that's-
He's not even Mexican.
He's Indian
He's
or
a
something.
native.
you want to know how fucked up TikTok is?
Myke, get on a
Josh
skateboard.
Silvers has 10,000 followers.
Oh my god.
10,000?
10,000.
Dude, his videos are fucking terrible.
People take his sound clips. People take his sound clips because that's what you do on TikTok. We all came up in a time of comedy where it was about being original and not doing other people's shit. TikTok is take something and copy it
Mike,
over
how-
and over
how-
and over.
Honestly, this is honestly when you see that, how infuriating is that? like when you see that and be like, what the fuck? I'm putting fucking miles on the fucking. I'm doing everything.
He's asking a very pertinent question because for as long as I've known you, you've always been the one to be like, hey, listen, you guys, don't be a bitter comic. Don't be bitter. Don't be bitter. But how do
I've
you,
been that guy.
to me, anyways, at least
Oh,
when we
You've
talk
never
about
been
it.
like the bitter guy.
Oh,
Like,
I
get
thought
the-
I was the bitter guy.
I always wondered how you
I
weren't.
get the bitter guy.
No,
Yeah.
no, I've always been the asshole, bitter. Like Pedro and I went back for the throne for a while. Like who hated?
I didn't even know there was a throne.
Yeah.
The
I
throne?
just talk
Yeah.
to people. I just
Who was
talk to
it?
people the way I talk to
Me,
people.
you, and Dave Nickerson. Dave Nickerson's like, you and Pedro are the only people I can talk to.
Yeah.
Because he's like,
And
you
Dave
got,
Nickerson.
I guess I got a different read then. I don't know.
Yeah.
I always thought you were just. It seemed like you were
Oh,
like,
I'm the
hey,
lead-
don't be bitter, man. You just gotta don't make excuses. You gotta.
no, I'm 100% for bitterness.
Oh, okay, good.
Like,
Wait, while you're ahead.
if anything, man, I'm the middle child in my family. I'm the middle child in history. Like we grew up with an analog childhood and a digital
You're Jen.
adulthood.
You're Jen.
And with comedy, the way we all came up was having older comics tell us, hey, take every shitty gig, wherever it is, get on stage as much as you can. Doesn't matter if there's 4 people in the audience, you treat it like 100, blah, blah, blah. When all you had to do was sit home and make fucking
and you
videos.
Do, and you
The worst
and
videos.
you apply that shit.
Yeah. And then you find out that's not the way you do it
And
anymore.
that's why I'm like, I don't got to do a fucking.
Yeah.
I'm not going. Before my demise with the fucking Cheez-It lady. The fucking Cheez-It lady that ran the comedy club. They wanted me to do villages. I'm like, I'm fucking not doing villages. Because I knew.
It's not your audience,
I'm
man.
not going to fucking entertain no fucking old people. I could give 3 fucks of old people. And now it's getting to the point of like
You are one.
I'll do only I'll do the clubs that I like.
Yeah.
And I'll only do, like, if I'm going to do an off room, I'll do it depending on who's on the lineup. And if I really want to fucking do it.
Yeah, but the other thing is, this isn't your living.
Correct.
There's a difference.
But
you get more choices when you're not counting it as your income.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which it has to get to a point that you got to realize, okay, what am I going to do to not be fucking held prisoner to this shit? Because there's gigs, Mike, that you cannot tell me there's gigs that are on your calendar. You're like, I got to fucking do this fucking place.
Oh, 100%. Not anymore because I don't have a lot of gigs on.
I know.
since the
Now you're
pandemic.
hoping for those
But yeah,
gigs to be like, I'll do it.
That's how I always viewed social media. I was like, if I got to do what these people are doing with videos and all that other stuff, like I'm just fucking not gonna do it.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna fail and burn. Inevitably, it's not gonna work out.
Like, it's gotten to the point for me that I'm like, if I decide to go back on the road, I know for a fact there's a couple bars that I'm not gonna do based on their political alignment. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
Ken Miller's great at that. Ken Miller's crossed some people. He's like, man, I can't do that room.
I don't know.
No, and
I'll
he stands
believe it.
by it.
I'll believe it when I see it, because there was a fucking blatant racist out on the coast, and he still did that room.
Oh, okay. I know
And-
2 rooms he didn't do because of that. But I think I know
Is
the
there
one
one
you're
a
talking
little
about.
a little bit down I-4 towards Tampa?
Yeah.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he won't do that room.
Yeah.
But yeah, the one you're talking about, yeah, he did a weekend there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm all for being righteous about it. and
Maybe he's
stuff
just
like
cutting
that.
out the one-nighters.
But there's some places, and I know it sounds shitty, but you shouldn't let your politics and be like that. Yeah, dude, I shouldn't. But it kind of does. And there was one of my favorite clubs that I stopped doing until new ownership got in.
Yeah.
And once new ownership got in, I went back.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
yeah. You went with me and stuff. So.
You're not you gotta name the club.
No, I don't
okay.
want to name it and stuff like that.
Okay.
But it's split sides.
It's one of them side-splitting type venues.
I was thinking I was further south on the coast. Different room. But, yeah, I haven't done side splitters since we did that.
The puppet.
Joselito the
Joselito
Puppet.
the puppet.
Fucking puppet.
That was St. Patty's Day, not this past one, but the one before.
Was it St.
Yeah, it
Patty's?
was last
I
year.
don't know.
St.
You
Patty's
guys
Day.
do so many. You did Cinco de Mayo. I got offered that gig. And
The puppet?
Yeah. And I go, yo, man, I ain't fucking doing a show with no fucking puppet. The first time, I go, give it to Ricky Reyes. And Ricky did that gig.
Yeah.
Then it comes around. Apparently, the guy packed up the show and stuff like that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh,
he's got an audience, man.
that's awesome. Great.
Yeah.
So I get the call again. Hey, man, you want to do the show? You know, all right, who is it? It's the puppet. It's like, man, I ain't doing no fucking show with no puppet. Call Ricky. He goes, no, Ricky moved. Ricky's in Vegas and stuff like that. It's like, all right, call Kermit. He'll
Just
do
go
it.
down the short line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't doing no show with no fucking puppet.
So
No
I,
disrespect for the puppet or the puppet master. I just have fucking. I have levels to this tiramisu.
not me. I was like,
Not
I'm
me.
off. I'll do it. Yep. And it was good money. It was a packed out house. And they buy merchandise like crazy.
They bought merch.
Yeah. It was great.
I know that fucking fire wallet.
Ah, it's the Fire Watch.
It was a
now,
watch
man.
at the time.
That's the watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Fuck.
Yeah.
But no one's going to see that
And
shit now.
speaking of which,
Now it's a good time to
I know.
sell it.
Burn the COVID.
Speaking of which, I was like, you know what? Fine, you guys elected Trump. I don't agree with it, but you do what you do. But as soon as he starts fucking with my money personally, and I've been dealing with China for like 6 years getting my merch, and then this year I hit them up. I'm like, hey man, I need like 500 more watches. They're like, yeah, it's gonna be X amount of dollars. I'm like, dude, that's $2 more. They're like, well, this trade. I'm like, fuck this guy.
Oh,
Fuck this guy.
You were good.
And you know what they're doing? You should hit up Vietnam
Yeah.
because that's what they did. All that stuff they have Vietnam make
Yeah.
it, and Vietnam sends it because Vietnam doesn't have that tariff.
You know what? if anyone ever gets a look at my emails through my supplier in China, they're gonna think I'm a communist traitor scum because I'm like, just so you know, I'm one of the ones who agrees with you. This is some fucking bullshit, and everything's my friend. It's like, listen, my friend. It's like when you're at a gas station. My friend.
Have you lost family members because of this political shit?
They didn't like me before this,
Okay.
but honestly speaking, yes, I am the only one in my family. Like, we're talking aunts, uncles, immediate mom, dad, brothers. And I don't get it with my little brother because he lives at home still. Yeah. So when he starts bitching about everybody who wants all this free stuff, I'm like, dude, you're 36 and never moved out of the house. If anything, you are.
You should have Kermit's father call him. Be like, you're 38 years old. You gotta listen.
Yeah.
Fucking berated.
Yeah. Yeah, I like
everybody in your
Kermit's dad because dad's like, you need to fucking buy a house. Buys a house, pandemic hits, job. Well, why did you fucking buy a house? Why would you buy a house in this market?
What are you, dumb?
The timing was...
You're about to lose your job. Why are you buying a house?
His father's downsizing. He got a side chick apartment. This fucking idiot's buying a house. Your father knew about this thing.
He saw it coming.
Because of all the people he murdered out in Asia.
This is his karma.
He knew it was coming.
He knew it was coming.
He was ready. That Agent Orange in him fucking triggered him like a spider sense. Like, no, don't buy house. Apartment.
Tell the son to buy the house.
I don't think I have any family members that I kind of stopped talking to because of this. There's some friendships that kind of have gone ice cold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I look at people differently. That's about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you're that guy.
How do you feel about the people? And this is big on TikTok right now. People, you see them doing this like thing where they go out to their porch and they take down their Trump flag and they fold it up and they're playing really patriotic music in the background. They're like, well, you know what? It was a good fight, but we lost. And I'll be the first one to say it's time to get behind, whatever. I'm like, no, you don't get to do that.
I've never seen one of those.
There's like so many of them.
I've seen the taps.
The thing
I've seen the taps when the guy's playing it on the other side of the street.
The thing I love is people started replying to these videos with a scene from Inglourious Bastards. You ever seen Inglourious Bastards?
Yeah.
I've seen it.
We're at the end, Brad Pitt, when the German is like, I'm going to go to America, tell them everything I know, and they're going to pay me. He's like, well, here's what doesn't sit well with me. You're going to go to America, and you're going to take off that uniform, and you're going to be able to forget about all the horrible things you've done here, and people aren't going to know what a monster you are. So he takes the knife and so people are replying to all those people's videos with that scene from Inglourious Bastards.
My favorite scene of that is like when he goes, the Bear Jew.
Bear Jew.
Comes out with the bat.
Oh.
So what do you think about that? I mean, yes, we should move forward as a country, but at the same time, it's like, this wasn't a usual election. This was, you guys said some pretty fucked up shit out there.
Here's the thing, and there's levels to this, because there's people that are Republicans all the way.
Yeah.
And I get that, okay? The people that I don't like is the people that supported the rhetoric of this insane bigoted asshole, and they're like, oh, but he's not bigoted, he just speaks his mind. It's like, dude, you wouldn't hire
But his mind is bigoted, and that's the problem.
The thing with me is it's the people who are like very emotionally invested in him as a person.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking creepy as fuck.
like
to me,
Christians
dude. Like,
for Trump is fucking bewildering.
like
for
I
me.
get supporting whatever ideas or policies or what party they represent or whatever, but like one individual person they're willing to just die on that hill for.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit.
Like, dude, they
it
said-
creeps me the fuck out.
And the example that I always use is like you need somebody to fix something in your house, right? So you're gonna hire somebody to come to your house, and as you're doing research on Angie's List, you find out that he hates Mexicans. He's had cases against blacks, discriminating against blacks for his labor. There's multiple sexual assault allegations against him.
Yeah, but
are you going to hire him to fix your fucking...
No, because at that point I just hire my dad. I'm like, come on,
the devil you know.
keep it in the family.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just they just took this fucking guy Which it was amazing. I think it was the first year of his presidency.
Mm-hmm.
They go, hey, solar eclipse is going to happen. Don't look directly into the sun with it.
And he looks right into
And
it.
he looks straight
Doesn't
into
affect
it.
my eyes the way it affects normal man's eyes.
The weird thing is in the industry that I work and make a living
I was gonna
in,
say, I would think
the people that are like all about him are people who would beat his ass if he was their boss. Like they would never work for somebody like
someone
him.
pointed out, it's like you realize all you guys out there with the trucks and the flags flying, Trump would never spend 5 seconds talking
Ever,
to you.
dude, ever. And that's the weirdest thing to me. And that's why it's like the personality part of it and being so tied up in it is fucking.
That's why
just creepy.
That's when you start suspecting. It's like, okay, knowing you and knowing Trump and knowing that he wouldn't spend time with you, I gotta imagine it's not that you like him. You like some of the stuff he's spewing, and that's my problem with you.
Fair enough.
That's the thing.
You know, I've told people before, I'm like, I got no problems with Republicans. I've I've never been a Democrat until I didn't register as a Democrat until like the last election just to be able to vote, you know, in the primaries and stuff. But it comes down to, I got no problems with Republicans, business as usual, whatever, Democrats, Republicans. What I have a problem with is Trumpsters in general, just these people that treat him like some kind of celebrity idol. And every single news source in the world is telling lies, but if it comes out of his mouth, it's a fact.
Or if the news source says something positive about him, hey, no, they're telling the truth on this one.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Kermit looks bored.
I don't
talk
bored.
about-
No, I'm
you
not
wanna
bored.
talk
I'm just
about
interested in
toys?
hearing about it. No, I don't want to talk about toys.
Okay.
I'm not the one to like get into like this kind of conversation.
Yeah.
Just,
Why? You scared?
I don't feel like I have that much knowledge. I just judge people based off character,
But
and
that's
I just don't
good.
like his character. So I just don't like
Right.
him. I liked
Yeah.
him on The Apprentice, and that's it. That's as far as I liked him, and that was it. As an entertainer, like I liked him as that. But then when he got
Never
into
liked
that,
him.
when he got to that level of like power of that level, I just didn't care for him.
That's the
That was
part
it.
that was fucking hard for me. Because people in New York knew what a scumbag, what a con artist this
Right,
guy
but
was.
we didn't care.
And
Like it's
that's
just,
the part.
That's the weird thing to me. My family's fucking Southern Hill folk, and they look at this goddamn like smooth-lipped fucking Yankee come down here and
This
fucking.
purdy talking New
You know what I
Yorker.
mean? This spray tan fucking Yank come down and tell him. I just go, what? You would run this motherfucker
It
out of
was
the
the
convenience
Mexican.
store.
It was the Mexican thing.
It was weird, dude.
It was definitely the Mexican.
there's
thing.
the Mexican thing.
The
whole,
Mexican thing really did build that wall. Definitely got a lot of these fucking white people that are tired of seeing Mexicans working of jobs they wouldn't do themselves.
but they had a caravan full of rapists and criminals
Coming
Remember
from Nicaragua.
from Nicaragua.
They still. When do they get here, anyways?
Yeah.
I don't know.
When did they get here?
Nobody
They're
stopped
still
at-
traveling.
Oh, are they?
Or they're in Kissimmee.
Nobody stopped that fucking Grateful Dead fucking tour bus that's been going on, and the guy's been dead for so many years.
And he still voted for Biden this year.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I just hope this all gets over with.
What gets over with?
Somehow, just the whole.
There are going to be.
Idea.
I think some people have come around to it, but there's going to be loyalists hanging on for the next however long Biden's. Well, yeah, because the election was rigged. It's like where?
Are they required to pass over the key or something like shit like that, or like have a
No,
meeting?
dude.
key.
No, they're not.
Didn't
No.
didn't Obama sit down with Trump? And
He
like,
tried to.
No,
yeah.
well, it's
It's etiquette, but it's not required
it's
by
etiquette.
law.
Oh, it's not required. Okay.
It's usually the team, his team, working with the incoming team to do stuff, even if they don't necessarily meet themselves.
The issue that they're having right here is until December, I think it's December 18th when the electors actually get together and say, yes, it's official now. And then they start
Still?
December 18th, because he's in office January 20th.
Yeah.
But what
Right.
they usually do is one person concedes enough to be like, okay, yes, I've lost.
let's start doing the
so
transition.
And then they
let's
start allocating
catching
money.
you up on everything. And since he refuses to concede right now, Biden doesn't have access to a lot of the information that he should be being made aware of now. It's not like you walk in January 20th and like, okay, what I missed? What are we doing now, guys? You need to be kept up to date on relations around the world, what's going on, so you can hit the ground running.
like I promised Russia this.
Yeah.
I told China this.
Yeah. And right now, Trump's being kind of like a little bitch, but he's putting the security of the nation at risk by not letting Biden have the information he needs to start working. Like, Biden deserves to know if there's aliens.
But here's the thing. And this is I think I've talked before about. This is what makes me nervous about this is that if his supporters legitimately feel like this election was rigged and stolen, and in order to implement communism, they have every rationale in their mind to correct that mistake themselves. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if I don't think that's what happened. I don't agree with them. But if you're convinced in your mind that the fucking country is being stolen by communism, then you're supposed to prevent that.
Well,
which is why there's an ammo.
Constitution says.
Which is why there's an ammo shortage right now. You know what I mean?
True.
Well, at the same time, there's people like in Trump's office in the White House that were told if they started looking for other jobs, they would be fired right now. Because usually what happens is when there's an outgoing president, everybody's like, okay, well, we're here until this time, so let me start getting my forward life. He's put the word out among his employment personnel, employment manager, that if they catch anyone putting out resumes, they're supposed to be living their lives like they're here for the next 4 years.
There's a
right
lot
now.
of big players there that are you're not going to see again, or they're going to be shunned. Like I was reading something about Ivanka and Jared Kushner won't be able to go back to New York to the life that they had.
No.
Kind of thing. Jared will go back to his old job. But
Slumlord?
Ivanka's not going to be, Ivanka's not going to be able to do like the galas and shit like that because
Throw fucking hummus at her from the street.
bop, it's going to be that bad. There's a lot, everybody that's been on there, like Kellyanne Conway.
That's why people started pushing themselves away in the last month or so. And it's like, it's too little too late, dude.
Like that asshole, the first White House
Speaker
guy that
Spicer,
did,
Spice,
that
yeah.
did
The
Dancing
Dance
with
of the Stars.
Stars.
That was weird.
Yeah.
And then the fucking monster they had after him.
Yeah, what happened to that bull girl?
The one, the cross-eyed.
Huckabee.
Yeah, the
Sarah
cross-eyed
Huckabee.
twat. She's disappeared. The only thing she's going to
playing
come around
softball on the weekends.
if American Horror Story decides to do a new season
she'll be in it.
of just straight up monsters.
Of eyeballs.
Yeah, because there's no makeup or FX required with her. That somebody fucked that dude.
Yeah, that's
She has,
Just
a,
like-
she has a daughter or
Just
son?
to confirm, at
Do you-
least somebody fucked her once.
It was her first. It was their first year in office, Thanksgiving, and she put a picture on her Instagram of a pumpkin pie, and she's like, "Just made this for the family." And someone else searched Google and found that picture, and they're like, "Can't even tell the truth about a goddamn
just a stock
pie."
image.
Oh my
She
God.
took a stock image.
Damn.
That's par for the course, too. Dude. I have a hard time even trying to be funny about this because it makes me nervous as fuck. We've talked about this,
This
dude.
is
If the thing
Danny's ready to go.
the thing that bothers me, dude, is like when the left gets outraged, right? Because something really that they think is legit wrong,
Injustice.
then they go to the streets by the thousands.
Yeah.
Thousands. They might burn some cars, bust some windows, steal some fucking TVs, maybe even beat the shit out of a dude and kill one person or something. But when the right gets outraged, they go in teams of two and fucking shoot everybody in Walmarts and churches. And that's like
And that's why it's dangerous that you got someone like Trump that keeps
And they
feeding
just
non-factual information.
Yeah, man, and it drags it out, and I don't know how it comes back. That's the shitty part. That's why I've got 50 pounds of fucking rice in my house, and ammo in every room, and like it's weird.
The Puerto
to me,
Rican
dude.
Central, the Davenport house.
It's weird.
I was going to say, I think these guys always have 50 pounds of rice, but that's just their culture.
You're not ready for just in case?
Who am I ready? Just in case? I'm
just
sitting
in
on the
case?
lawn in front of my Biden sign going, "Told you so." And that's it.
You put a Biden sign in front of your house?
Yeah, dude.
That's
I didn't
fucking
tell you
ballsy.
that.
That's ballsy.
In my neighborhood, there's 70 houses. We
That's
live
it.
in a little private neighborhood. 70 houses. 13 of them had full-on Trump signs, and I'm the only house that's in there with a Biden sign.
Nah,
My
man,
kids-
I don't like attention like that.
Yep.
Me either.
Put
No, thank you.
Black Lives Matters on the window.
I saw that.
of the house, and I didn't notice until one day I'm driving home, and I'm like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa!" And I had to talk to them, and be like, "Yo, bitches,
You just put a target on our house.
Yeah.
yo, you guys got to bring that down." And they're like, "Yeah." And they never came.
never-
That's what creeps. That's what creeps me out,
Yeah.
dude. Because like when the left gets outraged, man, it's like they're like forward thinking. We need to correct this mistake type thing. When the right gets outraged, it's fucking like righteous anger, and they, you know what I mean?
Jesus is
And
with
it's,
us.
It's creepy to me.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
The
You know what I mean?
Lord will protect us.
I'm watching 60-year-old women go, we will take up arms and go to Washington, D.C. and keep him in. And I just go, good fucking Lord, dude.
Yeah, but that's the thing, too. I feel like once Trump's out of office, a lot of his followers, you don't have that guy in the top position backing your play. Now you've lost your commander-in-chief. I think a lot of people are just going to, they're going to still do shitty things, but I think a lot of people are just going to fold up their flags and walk inside.
I think 99% of all of them are just people who talk shit on the internet. Is really, but that 1%, dude, they fill vans full of fertilizer and park them under federal.
There, I
buildings
got a
and
U-Haul
shit.
rented just in case.
That shit creeps me the fuck out, dude.
Well, thank God.
That's why I won't be at no fucking skating rink birthday parties and get shot up by some fucking red hats.
Yeah.
What is that in the middle?
It's like,
Is it honey mustard?
Is that what that is? Why does it taste like? How
it's all
old
he
is that?
had.
I remember when I saw you dip it, I was like, oh, that's going to taste gross.
How old is that honey mustard?
This is a
box?
brand new platter. But when I bought it, I was like, oh, that's weird. Honey mustard with cheese and...
The platter's new with the food in it. It's like 6 months old.
No, everything's new in here. The chips are brand new, the pretzels, everything. I just found it funny. I just looked in your face when you
Yo,
did
it hit weird. It's fucking weird. So, Mike, the
Yeah.
world comes to an end. What are you and your boys going to do? That's the question Danny always tells me. Are you ready? Are you fucking? Are you? Can you fucking?
Well, probably again the PT Cruiser because that thing survived everything. That had a tree fall on it 2 hurricanes ago. They still want to
Jesus
crush it.
Christ!
Yeah, I got pictures, man. Thing still survived. I was like, oh, gonna get that insurance check. Nope.
You taking Danny's meal away?
Yeah, man. He just doesn't seem like he's hungry anymore somehow.
Turtle soup.
All right.
Peace out.
You taking
Mike,
Danny's...
what's his name?
Donnie, like
Donnie.
Donnie.
Keep marinating a little, buddy. I'll come back.
Put some salt in that. Danny will fucking
And go
eat
give it a brine.
You going back to mom's? All right. Okay. All righty.
Adios.
Adios.
That's how you find out it's a turtle, not a tortoise.
Yeah.
Danny cracks it open and eats it.
Crunch.
Hey, you told me you had something to bring up.
You
To
wanna
say
Did I?
that you didn't want to say over the phone.
Oh, that was the turtle thingy.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, because I was just that was just turtle thing. I was
So you really put a lot of thought into this day that went nowhere.
We didn't went nowhere. We did.
Did we even press record yet?
Oh my God, did we?
Oh, that would have been horrible. That would have been god.
Perla, this was a nice Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
You
No turkey.
want to go
No
around
gringos.
the salami?
This salami.
You wanna-
There was.
Do you guys do this shit?
What do you do?
Hey, listen, I know what you're going to ask. I'm not doing it.
No.
No.
But
Just
you-
Whatever you're asking, I don't
but
want to
you
do
don't
it either.
skip-
I know what you're going to ask.
Okay.
yes.
The what? What are you thankful for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never done that shit either.
No,
it's
I've
weird.
never had that.
So why are you trying to push it on us?
I'm just asking a fucking question.
No, he was about to push
He
you.
was absolutely
I was
bad.
about
and
to,
Danny
and then I
shut
cut
you
myself.
down.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to ask.
Want no part. Pass.
I'm gonna pass.
Do you guys do that in Thanksgiving?
What? Go around and
Go
say,
around. What do you?
What
think?
did you?
No,
thankful for?
usually my dad just takes over like the prayer, like the one day a year we're Catholic or something again, and then he
One
goes
year.
and he's
We're
like,
back.
he's like, I'm just happy we're all together, and some of us aren't in jail this year. Looks at my older brother, goes back to looking at the food, and then and
Hey, beat up this turkey, unlike you beat up your wife.
Yeah, he's like. He's like, I know we all have our issues and our struggles, but we should just be thankful that we're here. And okay, 1, 2, 3, amen. Grab what you want.
I had 1 year. My cousin goes around. He goes, before we do this turkey, I want to go around the table and I want you to say
What you're thankful
where you
for.
going to be in 5 years from now.
No,
how
boy.
much money, kind of thing. And me and the rest of my family, get the fuck out of here. Cut that fucking turkey.
I had 1 year in high school. My dad, it was me, my brothers, and my mom, and we're doing Thanksgiving just us. And he's like, I just want to say I'm really thankful for my sons. I love all 3 of them. I'd love them no matter what. Even if one of them happened to tell me he was maybe gay, I would totally understand.
Which one came out?
Tell you the truth, I wouldn't understand, but you're my son and I love you. So I'd keep loving you, but I just want everybody here to know I'd be fine. I mean, I might be angry at first.
He was working out his own feelings about it in front of everybody.
No, there was a time when my dad was pretty sure that I was gay, I think.
Oh, you went through that too?
Yep.
My father thought I was a guy.
Did he really?
Yeah.
It's because both my brothers, like I was in karate and I played some hockey.
Is that the gateway?
But my brothers were
Karate is a gateway.
well,
Yeah.
you should know. But my brothers were jocks.
Also, Myke would break the board like, yeah.
Hey, yeah. So, but your dad thought you were gay?
Because I
That's
didn't have
weird.
because I didn't have a serious girlfriend.
Oh,
He caught him fucking a guy.
Yeah, that's that's what it was.
No. He was fucking me, Dad. He's the gay one.
Yeah, I didn't fuck him, Dad. He was fucking me.
You didn't raise no queer. You raised the bottom.
Because doing like I was all into sports. That's the
Yeah.
only thing. So I was.
Okay,
kinda,
so
like,
he thought you were going to go
focused.
all Aaron Hernandez.
He thought I was gonna be fucking banging bitches all over.
Hernandez.
Yeah, I wish my father had that vision. But
Yeah. And you know what's funny? I never did anything to quell his suspicions. I never said anything like, I'm not gay.
No.
I'd just be like, we would have talks after that. Like, this girl broke my heart, and I was just like, went into a sulking type thing. I was on the patio, just kind of really upset one night. And he came out, he's like, you all right there, champ? And I'm like, I'm just going through. He's like, Myke.
I need some dick.
I should have.
I know that.
I should
need
have.
some
But
dick.
in his defense, you know, I was in theater all my life.
Yeah.
I went off and worked at
Karate
Disney.
and theater.
I worked at Disney in the characters
God
department. I
damn.
got a scholarship for theater to college. I mean, if it was going to happen,
Got
it
a
was going
collection
to
of butt plugs.
you know. I
Disney butt plugs.
I had a lot of
The collectors.
from being in theater and working in theme parks. I had a lot of gay friends, and you know, yeah.
I did the whole thing of, he thinks I'm gay, so I started doing gay characters just to make my sister laugh. So I would take
Tie
my
the shirt up.
and tie it
Jesus.
up like Birdcage.
Right.
So just fucking me, like he'll be coming home from work.
Walk around and cut off.
My sister fucking has.
Now, is homosexuality like a bigger deal in like Latino
It's
and
because
black families? Is
it's-
it more of
I don't know. I can't speak for black. I can definitely tell you.
Just
for,
give it a shot.
Yes,
Give it a shot. Kermit will speak for black.
Every episode of Law and Order I saw.
Let's
Sure, it'll go well.
Let's call
Sure,
a black
go
correspondent. No, for Latinos, it's just a machismo fucking thing.
Yeah.
It still kind of is.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
It still is.
It really is.
Now, there's a little bit more tolerance with the younger generation.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, you were gay. You would get beat up, or
Like your dad, even when you were playing around like that, he's like,
you
"Don't
would get
fucking
shunned.
play
My
with
sister,
that." Yeah.
my sister had a dance group in Puerto Rico. Obviously, there was a couple gay guys in there,
Mm-hmm.
and I always remember my father. I don't want the fucking guy in the house.
Yeah.
Because it catches, it passes.
Yeah,
If,
and I was
if he
like-
touches something, that's gay.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
you touch
and
it,
and then on top of it, it's
yeah,
the
that
80s.
mentality.
Yeah.
It's the 80s.
And
the
AIDS is
is fucking
blowing up.
peaking.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that. So AIDS is peaking. Ignorance is fucking peaking,
Mm-hmm.
especially for a country that doesn't really, they're getting
Learn.
that-
They don't
Yeah.
learn.
And we
Basically.
didn't have the internet or Google, so you had to believe what the last person told you about
Right.
it. Like,
or whatever the news cycles are
Yeah.
telling you and stuff like that.
The air conditioning spreads
that
AIDS
guy-
if they
Yeah.
come over.
But today's news, cigarette smoking's still good for you. Kills
But
germs.
that guy was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It was one of the funniest fucking guys out there, and me and my brother, we just fucking laugh hilarious, like hysterically. I don't mean shit like that. Yeah, he was fucking like
Very flamboyant.
Oh,
Flamingo?
flame up, flamingo.
Yeah, we'll
that's
go
a good. That's
flamingo.
better than flame on.
Flamingo?
Flamingo.
He's a big
He's a
flamingo.
big flamingo.
It was a bit of
Leg up. He had the leg up and everything. Yep. Full flamingo. I like that, Kermit. Fucking, that's a good one. Goddamn, finally
Great.
contributed to the show. Fucking.
Yeah.
He's on one leg. Out of the park.
So it's that shit. Yeah, your father has no tolerance for that, right?
I think my dad would have killed me if I would have been gay because my sister's gay, and he accepts
What?
that. I mean,
So
what?
that's what I was gonna. Actually, I was just thinking I would ask that because, in like you said, there's like a machismo thing in your community. Well, in the fucking redneck South.
Oh, that's
community,
right.
There's
that's your flag. Go.
That's your flag.
They're along the same lines. Fuck all that shit. It's against God. Da 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 da. Right.
Yeah, but then
Well,
you
I've
guys
got-
play.
Yeah, we don't
banjos
throw
and-
God in there. We just say, "Hey, fuck that flamingo."
I've got a cousin who we all called gay, thought he would be gay, and turned out being gay.
Also, it's your fault.
And they
You put it in his
So
head.
how is that dynamic now? Is he?
they're just like, well, he's the exception.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like it almost changed nothing.
So is his boyfriend allowed in the house?
Yeah.
So that's an exception too.
I suppose so. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, as far as I know, nobody hates on him. Nobody said I'll never talk to him again, which is what it sounds. It's what it feels like they'll
Yeah.
do if it happens.
It's
but,
great the amount of negotiate. We don't allow gays. What? You're gay? Okay, but he ain't the bottom.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Well,
he's
no
the
more.
man in
That's
the
it.
relationship.
We don't want none of these Negroes in this house. And here comes Teresa with her new boyfriend, except Josh. We like Josh.
So that's why I didn't know if they do the same thing in like the Latino community, because it sounds like kind of what you're saying. Like he fucking be like, no gays, and then your sister's gay. You're like, all right, well, at least it's not Kermit.
Yeah,
And you just-
that's exactly it.
really.
Yeah.
100%.
So it's almost like
Well,
they don't
she's
actually
banging
believe it.
girls.
Like it's just bullshit.
No, it's just that Kermit has a chance to carry on the family name.
that too.
Like it all dies with Kermit.
and drag it into the fucking mud.
Yeah. Yep.
Is it that
this
important?
This family
your
tree
last
is
name.
stop.
Is your last name that important?
What, mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Like it's weird. It's like
There's so many Gonzaleses out there.
yeah.
Just plug them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say I'm not unique?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh,
You're not even the first Kermit Gonzalez,
You could
dude.
just be like, oh, that one's one of us.
I am.
now, too.
I am the first.
No, your dad's Kermit Gonzalez.
Oh, okay. Or that.
Oh, you didn't know your father's name?
No.
You just learned it now?
Wow. Now you sound like you're from that culture.
It's just fucking. Wow, dude, that kick must have been fucking. That must have been.
He's
a
had like
solid
5
fucking-
concussions.
3
man.
dickheads. 3.
No, you had 5. You don't remember the other 2.
That's probably true. That's probably true.
He has a concussion just talking into the mic. Sometimes he says shit and, like, and he's back.
If you guys have a daughter, she should be called Connie because you probably didn't remember getting her.
Do we get to still do a podcast if he murders his kids and hangs himself on the Bowflex?
Wait,
fucking-
what?
Like Chris Benoit?
Oh my God! Is that what he did?
It says something like that, right?
I thought he shot
Yeah,
himself.
no.
He hung himself
He
on
hung
a.
himself on the Bowflex.
It was a Bowflex, right?
He had CTE. He
got that
had a lot of
concussion
stuff.
shit.
Plus roid rage.
Yeah. Now there's a commercial I'd buy a Bowflex for. like, look, it can hold up to 290
whole body
pounds.
weight.
Well, honestly, people that own Bowflex, it holds around 200 pounds of clothing.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I did not know that.
Yeah,
about
bro.
him.
That's
I know
what
he,
you've got.
I know he shot his wife and
That's what you've got going on.
I thought he shot himself.
no.
That's what's gonna happen. One
That's
day.
gonna happen to me.
That
Strangle,
CTE will kick in.
Hung by my black
strangled-
belt.
You'll choke the fucking dog and then eat a bullet.
There was no guns. It was just strangles.
Oh wow!
Strangled, and he suffocated
Scary.
his kids.
Oh, it's always horrible.
Yeah. One kid survived.
Oh really?
Yeah, because he
I'm
wasn't.
sure- I bet
he
he's doing
wasn't
good.
In the house. He wasn't in the house. I'm sorry. Not that he survived. He just wasn't in the house.
Oh, good
Yeah.
day to have a camping trip.
I bet he's fun to be around
Dude,
at parties.
you should invite him over for the Thanksgiving so he'd have some people hang out.
What are you thankful for?
We got some highlights of your dad's greatest moves here on the
Oh
big
no!
screen.
Somebody's choking on the turkey. Does that remind? No, that's horrible. dude.
you guys are going to hell.
You ever had somebody?
I feel like I'm there.
The Thanksgiving. You had somebody that you give like, hey, we're gonna give this person the chance to do the prayer, and they do the prayer, and it's like a goddamn sermon.
I had one, and the damn girl started singing, and I just went, "Oh!" And then everyone got mad at me because she's like, she did it the way she started singing. She did it like talking, and then rolled right into the song. So it was just
My
like,
parents, I told you guys, my parents would invite people from the Navy and stuff like that. One year, they let my aunt or grandmother something do the sermon or do the prayer, and this lady was clearly on her way out.
okay,
So she decided to do like the longest prayer.
right.
That it got to the point that me and my father was like, "What the fuck is going on?" When you start whispering, we're like, "Hey, just fucking." So in between any gasp, we'll go, "Amen." Amen.
Just trying to speed it along.
Amen.
You're trying to get an open micer off stage. You're like, okay, yeah, okay.
Ray Jesus.
Now he's starting
Hey,
another
Neil.
one.
Hey,
What
pass
was
the
it?
cranberry.
Was it National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation where they're like, "Oh, would you like to say the grace?" She's like, "I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United." Everybody just gets awkward and stands up.
I 1 year somebody did a prayer, but it's the prayer that we would do like when you're in first grade in Spanish, and I fucking lost it.
You lost it laughing?
Oh my god, dude. I'm like fucking giggling, and I'm like, I don't want to embarrass this fucking person.
Yes,
Like,
you do.
no, it's just I just find it hilarious. Like, I just can't. It's like sometimes weddings, like weddings, speeches.
Those are always rough.
Oh my god, dude! Sometimes I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
I think it's just a basic.
You're my son.
Yeah.
You're the star that guides me through. Get the fuck out of here.
And I'm
dude.
sure this one's gonna work out, not like the last two, because I'm not paying for another one.
I'm so glad I don't get invited to any of that shit, dude. I don't ever go.
No, you
Don't ever go.
No, dude. You those are the moments you want. You want to witness this.
Are you writing your own vows?
No.
Or you're not?
No. It's gonna be short and sweet.
Is she gonna write her own vows?
Thanks for coming out, guys. We love you.
Hit the potato bar.
Hit that potato ball hard.
And then Kermit's like, "Now, excuse me, because I hired myself to DJ this event."
Are you guys gonna get together and hire the same videographer?
Yeah. Should we get a refund on that?
That guy should get a fucking beat down.
That wedding tape has become the ring. We gotta get someone else to watch it so their marriage.
I came across the gift. I came across the gift. I came across that gift of that wedding, and I'm like, is this still good?
Jesus.
I wonder how they doing.
All right. Oh, you're spilling juice.
Oh.
That's not juice. That's actual sangria.
Oh, thank God I got a carpet on this.
You wish there was juice. All right, I'm done drinking.
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
Wait. Who's gonna listen to an hour and a half of this?
Your kids, the time that you took away from them.
What were you saying?
The time I took away.
Get
Where are
their
you taking
time
the
back
kids?
with daddy.
The time I took away. Nowhere. Just had some movie day planned out.
What
with
are you
them
guys
and
gonna
stuff like that. Doctor Who.
Oh, so you're serious?
They're on to the Doctor.
Oh,
yeah.
they're into it?
Yeah.
Haven't watched Borat.
I haven't even watched the new. I watched the Giuliani section. That's it.
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
I
Have you seen
watched it.
How was it? Was it good?
It was I.
I've never seen the first Borat.
What'd you do? Just
the first
Just
Borat
give
was
up on
great.
it? Oh,
That one died.
Yeah. It would. Hey, if we didn't have
The
this.
$3,000 camera died. Stupid. Jesus.
This guy.
what do we?
We can do this without him.
Where did he go?
We usually do.
Yeah.
We usually do.
What is he doing?
I don't know. He just
There
left
he
the
is.
room. Oh, he went to get the napkin.
Yeah.
That's my
You know, it's funny because as many times as I've seen the Nah Dude podcast pictures, I told Kermit, I'm like, oh man, I didn't know I could bring someone to talk to when we do a podcast
Wow.
because I'm used to having Kermit, and Kermit does exactly what he does today. He'll be doing something else on his phone, and if you stop talking, he'll look up and go, kind of like
You were doing that. I wasn't doing
He
that.
kind of does like when you're talking to the woman you've been living with for years, and you hear silence, you're like, fuck, which way do I go? And then you usually throw
If
in
you-
something like, huh? And
Yeah.
get her to say the whole thing.
If you're not
again.
talking cartoons or toys or karate,
Yeah.
he ventures out.
He zooms out a little
That's
bit.
not true.
It's a little bit true.
All right, a little bit, but not that.
Anything
Well,
you want to bring up, Kurt?
No, this is good. This
No,
is good.
Nothing you want to vent going
I'm
end of
happy
the year?
everyone came out. We did a Thanksgiving podcast.
See?
Yeah,
So,
maybe next time give us all a heads up so we know.
I
beef.
did.
Yeah, so we know to eat lunch first and not sit here all fucking hungry.
Yeah, dude, I fucking ate fucking 75% of the salami.
Yeah, I did.
I got some more. You want some more?
I didn't eat lunch because I told my kids I'd be home in time for
Yeah.
it. So
I know.
Boy.
I'm drunk off of whatever this orange bullshit is, and now
Sangria.
I'm on an empty stomach.
Fucking. Your sister moved in. She took my parking spot. I gotta park across the street like a goddamn transient.
Well, I guess that's it for this episode.
Yeah. Hey, follow us on
YouTube,
Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Cast, Stitcher, whatever you get your podcast from.
We're on it.
Subscribe, unlike, subscribe again. Fuck those algorithms. Keep sending your mail. December, we're going to have the hand calendar out.
Keep sending your mail.
The mail going to the Improv.
yeah.
We don't have our own P.O. box.
Look up the Orlando Improv address and send it there.
Right. Krista will like it.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for listening. Make sure you listen to these guys' obligatory podcasts.
We put out an episode once every other month nowadays. Yeah.
Listen.
You're busy. Let's not even go there.
Dude.
Oh, they're fighting.
It's
I'm
more,
not
it's more
busy.
than enough,
You're
too,
busy.
really.
I think you just. What day do you guys record Nadu usually?
We do
Every weekend.
every weekend. We record 2 episodes.
Fucking liar.
See that? See that?
We do 2
See that?
episodes.
Yeah.
We stack up.
Yeah.
And then it's released every Thursday.
'Cause he's-
which now it's going to be released twice a week because we have so much content.
Yeah, backlogged.
it's
backloaded.
yeah, it's funny because every week I'm like, hey, we recording this week? Then he won't get back to me. Then like 2 days later, he'll be like,
He's-
no.
he's-
And then there's a new Nah Dude episode. I'm like, dude, just tell me you're hanging out with other people. It's
He
fine.
God.
said that it's impossible to get you on the weekends because you're trying to get gigs with Louis Anderson. That's what he said verbatim. He goes, he's always busy and then, Mike, come get my bag. My father touched me.
I will tell you, those gigs pay pretty well.
Does he tip?
What?
Does he tip? Does he?
I
no.
make good money on the
You
theater
make
shows.
on the
Yeah.
merchandise.
On everything, yeah.
Oh, he paid the middle gig is good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
It's stupid because it's like, this is how I thought it was going to be all the time, and it's not.
Have you talked to Screech ever since he's not included on the new Saved by the Bell reboot?
Oh, yeah, we knew that wasn't going to happen for him.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I haven't talked to him. I talked to him on Father's Day. I talked to him for a little bit.
You
And
said
then
Happy Father's Day to him?
he called me to say Happy
okay.
Father's Day. And then he went through some shit, and then I got a message from him, hey, this is my new number. Call me when you can. And I just haven't made a phone call yet.
So he knew the Saved
like
by the Bell
3,
thing wasn't
4.
going to happen?
The cast of that show did a reunion on Jimmy Fallon like 2-3 years ago, and the stipulation for most of the cast was the only way I'll show up is if Dustin Diamond is not.
Wow. Ouch.
Yeah. So
Because in the reboot, him or Lisa Turtle are not in it.
Lisa, I don't think they have her back because she got a lot of plastic surgery done.
Ooh, she looks.
Horrendous. I saw her.
She looks like Screech now.
They should do. Does she do comedy now? She should.
I don't think so.
Imagine they can go on the road and just do Saved by the Bell. Fucking.
They don't do that. He doesn't do any jokes about Saved by the
You know,
Bell.
it's like did you ever work with J.J. Walker?
No.
Okay.
Oh no, but JJ Walker always hated doing Dynamite.
Yeah, so it's like Dustin's kind of like that. He won't talk about Saved by the Bell, and J.J. Walker won't say Dynamite on stage, but he wants you to buy a $30 T-shirt after the
says
show that says
Dynamite.
Dynamite. It's like, dude, I don't get you guys, and why not embrace what people
Yeah.
love you for and make your living? Gary Coleman, you remember little Gary from Different Strokes?
Yeah, he fell down a flight of stairs.
He ended up
and
being a
died.
security guard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Be
Yeah.
careful, Kermit. He was 2 inches taller than you.
Thank God you bought a house with no stairs, Kermit. Otherwise, I would be concerned.
But Gary Coleman passed away, and he was working as a security guard or something.
To be a
at the
hilarious
time.
death.
Yeah, right?
Like when little people.
He tumbled
I'm
like
sorry.
a slinky.
I'm sorry.
Funga,
Yeah.
funga, funga,
I'm
funga.
sorry if little people listen to this thing, but motherfuckers, you gotta realize that's a hilarious way to fucking die. When you fall down, there's nothing that can stop because your little legs and your little arms can stop it. Like you can't reach anything.
You're just a flesh slinky at that point. Yeah.
Pillow.
Yeah. But he was working security, and he wouldn't let people. He wouldn't take gigs because he didn't want to be remembered as the kid from Different Strokes or whatever, which is, dude, he could have done so many commercials like this month at Nissan, $500 off every purchase. He's like, what you talking about, Will?
Yeah.
Like, he could have been huge.
Yeah.
Denny's, everything. He was good to go. Willis. Todd Bridges is working the comedy circuit still.
He's the
And I
only
hear
one
he's-
that's alive.
Dano Plato passed away. Yeah.
Everybody from Different Strokes is dead.
Mr. Drummond's still alive.
No,
That'd be
he
amazing. No, he's like 109.
No, he
now.
died.
Damn it.
Yeah, Conrad Bain died like 4 years ago.
Yeah, and Miss Garrett was from Facts of Life, right?
Yep.
But they had a maid on the different
I think
Strokes,
the guy
right?
that molested Arnold is still
The
alive.
bike shop owner?
Yes, the bike shop owner.
I don't know any of these facts.
I'm trying to leave on a high note, and I
Yeah,
can't,
no
I can't
kidding.
find it. I can't find
Happy
it.
Thanksgiving.
Hey, enjoy your turkey, everybody. Once again, listen to Obligatory Podcast. Listen to Nah Dude. Follow the Obligatory Network.
Yep.
Oh, we're a network now?
Oh my God.
Did I not? Did I? Am I?
He
bringing-
knows. He's messing with you.
No.
He knows.
Unless Sanchez puts it in art form, I don't see it.
It is an art form.
Are you not in the chat group? You're not, damn.
He's
Mike.
not on Instagram either.
Why
though,
you
for the-
guys
for the fight.
icing
Instagram?
Mike out?
Yeah, you
Why-
Dude, it's fine. I didn't want to be here anyway.
No.
God damn, I'm glad you found new friends to play with.
Oh
Now I
my
don't have
God.
to come over every fucking week.
Are you
and-
still doing the real radio?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Because
got
I saw they had Ari Spears, but you weren't in it.
I was producing it.
By not being in it?
Here's what happened, and this is a funny story.
I don't want the white guy in there. So they left the Spanish guy and the two blacks talk to Ari Spears?
This is what happened. We got Ari Spears' interview, right? And I talked to Ari for like 5 minutes before we recorded the interview. And then his mic and stuff was going wonky. So we got 5 people in there, and when you have all those channels open, it leads to more technical issues. So I'm like, guys, I'm going to go into the green room because I got – then his mic went way out. So I spent 35 minutes editing all the delays, all the squelches, everything to get that 15 minutes sounding somewhat decent. And then the day it gets released, Chris is like, I'd like to thank the Real Laughs guys, Miguel Colon, Ken Miller, James John, and Ari Spears, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what about me?
Oh,
What about me?
You get iced out of this fucking podcast.
He didn't get iced out.
get
Prayed
iced
for
out
every
out
day
of
of my
fucking-
life.
You do the work on the real fucking laugh
Laughs.
things.
I do all the work there. Yeah.
Thing. You are about to be the next Shireen or Devin. About to get fucking kicked out
No.
of that show.
this
No.
motherfucker's
No.
putting furniture away. He's so done with this.
I need to get a fucking charger.
No. Oh, dude, I'm fine. Please fire me from the 2 gigs that don't pay me. Oh, save me $8 in
Wait,
tolls
you
and
don't get-
$16 in gas coming out here every
You don't
week.
get Patreon.
We don't have any
now?
Patreon.
We don't.
His uncle even pulled the
Yeah, my uncle pulled when Biden won. We lost our one Patreon guy.
$1, and his uncle pulled it out.
Yeah, because my guy won.
Oh shit!
We need merchandise.
Yeah, we don't have any gimmicks like big hands on our shows.
Oh man,
Nothing.
Yeah,
We got no fan.
you would think after 100 some odd episodes you'd have
Yeah.
one.
I feel like you're standing up there all proud of yourself, like thinking, oh, it'd be a good idea to get the ex-wife
tried-
along with the new wife and see how it goes.
Yeah,
That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, well, fuck you. Because much like that, we're going to just sit around talking about how small your dick is and how you're embarrassing in bed.
That's
How
fine.
you not?
We're never
Give
gonna
me that
end
cable
this.
over there before the camera goes out.
Did you? What is the camera gonna go out after a few?
Oh, you're having a bad day. I was supposed to be home an hour and a half.
You know what's funny is you missed all your whole family, whatever, and this is gonna be so poorly produced we'll never even put it out.
I'm never listening to this shit.
Look how bad this is going.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a fire hazard.
If I was producing this, that would have went better.
We're only almost 2 hours in.
Yeah, might as well fucking make that turn. We only got 17 more minutes.
Yeah.
I did the dismount. Now this is like post-show shit.
Yeah. You can put this on the bonus Patreon no one pays
Kermit,
for.
for real. Yeah, Kermit, for real.
What?
No,
You're such an angry,
your ass
you're
down.
such an angry producer right
you
now.
have to address this, dude.
What do I have to address?
Like, what's going on?
What do you
dude?
mean? What's going on?
Like, what's happening, bro?
There's nothing happening.
There's 100 episodes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And nothing came from that.
Nothing.
Good times.
Good times.
That's it.
Okay.
Look, man.
I don't know what you're
It
talking
was
about.
a shot in the dark.
Okay.
It's 100 episodes. We went for 100.
Who left who? Did you leave him or did...
COVID came in, and then
COVID
and it
came
shut
in.
us all
And
down.
he moved into a new house.
And I moved into a new house, and everything got kind of wishy-washy.
And then you kind
And then he got busy with the school.
Right.
there was no students there.
Yeah, you're really busy for a place that doesn't have any members.
But then Nah Dude came in and went through the fucking roof.
Yeah,
And then I'm getting, it's like fucking, oh, you got new friends with Danny and Pedro. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
I watched that episode, and you actually named me by name, and I was like, dude, I haven't done anything in like 10 years. You said my name
I
out loud
wanted
when
to
you were
bring
I was like,
Danny
what
in
the
to
fuck?
talk about his turtle eating delicacy.
Yeah.
And then this one's over here just fucking me like, yes. Yes. Like a fucking Sith Lord. Just fucking making everybody fight. Yes. Yes.
All right.
Right.
No.
See, he's busy, man. Look.
No, I'm looking at the episode downloads.
Look.
He wants to make sure we're not talking shit.
All episodes.
Oh, you guys
yeah.
are fucking. Oh.
Oh no. Top 10. Okay, episode 52, obligatory podcast. 9 obligatory podcast. Yeah, no, we still got all the top 10s, but then again, they've been playing for 2 years. So. Yeah, that's okay.
I heard that the top episode was, and I don't mean to bring this up like the lawnmower thing. The episode with your father.
Right, my father one was big.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not the biggest though.
Oh, is that?
No,
Oh, then there you go.
What's the biggest one?
I don't look at the numbers.
episode.
Why don't you look at the numbers?
What kind of producer doesn't
Yeah,
look at
dude.
the numbers?
You tell me all the numbers on this one.
Sanchez tells you.
Oh,
There's a difference.
Okay.
You in the middle of a podcast, your OCD won't let you not leave stuff alone, but then afterwards you're just like, fuck it, I don't even need to check and see how it's doing.
Fucking camera shut down on me.
The expensive one, the $3,000.
I don't know what
camera.
happened. And then, so I had to resort to the damn iPhone. I had to put it on 4K.
Trusty iPhone.
Right. So that's what's happening right now.
Why is that camera? That camera only seems to last for like an hour.
No, maybe because we went over an hour. Maybe it shut off and
Wasn't it plugged in?
yeah, no, it said out of space. So that means.
Oh, you need new.
But I deleted everything. Anyways, you know,
get a
don't
new
worry about it.
card. How much? How expensive?
Oh, just go get one right now. Let me get shit out of card,
Hey.
Pedro.
Hey.
Oh boy.
Fucking Christmas elf. Relax.
Oh boy.
How much is a fucking card?
I don't know, Bigfoot. Why don't you look it up on Amazon?
Whoa.
You're not gonna ruin this day for me.
Fuck you, Grimace. You come in my house and you're gonna yell at me.
Me.
The
That purple fucking shit.
the highest amount of downloads of the Nah Dude podcast was episode 4. Kermit almost dies again. You guys want to guess how many downloads you ranked in?
Not that one, has it?
Yeah, that's the highest one.
That's
you
the
got.
highest one?
That's the most downloaded.
See, he's
Nah
looking
Dude.
Downloaded on
he's
what,
looking
like
at numbers of
Spotify or
audio,
whatever?
not the YouTube. You're
Yeah,
you're
this
doing
is
YouTube.
this.
That's the only number you
So
guys
the-
throw at me.
Well, this is on Podbean, so it picks up Spotify and
Yeah,
wherever
correct.
else you guys
okay.
are.
I'm gonna
So-
say 15.
okay.
Oh, we're going to number wise?
Yeah.
Oh, 37.
Okay.
I don't fucking even know.
Just say a number.
6.
Yeah.
I have no idea what.
20.
20.
So you got 20.
Is that good?
That's the
Well, that's Kermit listening to it 15 times.
Yeah, probably making sure I put the right one out. I don't want to be part of real laughs. Is this the right one? Is the right one? All right.
This is the right one. This is the right one.
Do you think we can make money on this?
I believe we
I
could.
think we can make money on this.
I believe we could.
I mean,
I don't know. Like,
Besides selling hand photos.
Correct.
Okay.
I think it's a possibility. I mean, with all the
I like the title. I really do.
with the
nah, dude.
Yeah.
I like obligatory podcast.
Well, you can have it. I'm on Nah Dude.
Mike's on Nah Dude.
I'm on Nah Dude now.
that came from a poster that Sanchez made
It was a joke.
from
Yeah.
me yelling.
No, it's definitely, as soon as I read it, I'm like, yeah, that's Pedro.
That's me yelling at some fucking
Nah, dude.
birds.
Nah, dude. Nah, dude. Nah, dude. Yeah.
I'm a moron. How would you even possibly make money on this? Like, I don't even know how the
Yeah.
what trick could you pull that would make this
what
somehow
magic?
make
And
money?
mind you, two guys who scavenge junkyards look at this and go, there's no money
There's
here.
no money. There's no money here. I'll pull apart an old
Okay,
Dodge
so-
Neon
so here's-
and sell its battery
Yeah, that's-
terminals.
yeah, you can
Here's
put
the
that on
number.
SRT.
Here's the number one thing that we got to keep doing that we've been doing, consistency. And it's the one thing that these guys were doing. But on top of doing consistency, we got to go out there and push it on social media, which you're not in, but just
Well, that explains why I don't understand it.
just push it out to people, and then we got to do.
We need to switch over to a supporting Trump only format and get his minions donating money for us.
You think this thing could take off on Parler?
We need to become Fox News.
We need Richie. We need Richie to infiltrate Parler.
They take him in with open
Oh, he's
arms.
already in
He's
there.
probably.
What do you mean?
He's been very quiet in the group chat lately. Very quiet.
He was very disappointed when the guy with the cool sunglasses won.
What?
Oh yeah, we found that out. We're like, oh, look at him, Mike.
Yeah.
He's
I didn't
been
know.
very
I
quiet.
thought he was one of the good ones.
He's not a bad guy. He's from a place in New York that is nothing but farm and small. It's not like a city thing.
It's like Ocala, but New York.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to realize like those small towns, they're all about, free enterprise, free market, and all that stuff.
So basically, how do you make money on this again? Because you just said you got to promote
you
it.
got to
and I go,
promote it. You got enough listeners and viewers. Then you start getting the social media hitting you up that you're authenticated or whatever the fuck it is.
We just need to find someone famous already and then ride their
Yeah.
coattail. We need to get someone famous on this.
Honestly, when you
We
look,
need Ben Baynard.
It sounds like you just put them out every week, and then somebody does magic.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like it's
what
just
it was
a fucking.
is you look at the people who make money with podcasts, like Mark Maron, Joe Rogan, and all these Tom and Dan locally. And the thing was, they already had fame somewhere else and took it to podcasting. You guys are doing an ass backwards.
Right.
No,
That's what it seems like.
Well, here's the thing. Out of all
Wait a
those,
second, you guys.
out of all those,
This is my first time here in a month. I don't know what you're talking about.
out of all those, Joe Rogan's the only one that started from like ground kind of level. Because people that watch Fear Factor, when Joe Rogan came out with the podcast, podcasts were like brand new. So he was.
Has he been doing it that long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even Bill Burr started his podcast long before he was Bill Burr.
Before he kind of hit it, and but the thing with Mark Maron was on NPR.
Yeah.
Once not NPR, Air America, which was
Yeah.
a liberal radio station, and then it defunded. And then he took off on his own. Tom and Dan, they had their fame from the morning radio show here in Orlando, and they had a real public breakup, and there were camps. There were people that liked Tom and Dan, and people that hated Russ. So then you had that combination going out there. So they had a built-in audience. We don't have anything.
That's why I'm waiting for so all we have to do now is, and it's not coming.
That's why I told you 5 examples ago.
That's why.
So what we need is we need to connect with. We need Brian Callen. You got his number.
I do.
Hold on, wait, time out. Is he cleared of the cancel?
No, not at all.
Nobody gives a shit.
Nobody
Think about
cares.
it. He'll come. We just need the views. We'll get Brian Callen. We get fucking Milo
Milo
that
Jovanovic.
fucking guy,
Who was that?
the gay conservative.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The puppet.
Yeah, Casey Anthony. We can get Casey Anthony. She's from your side of town. Doesn't
Plus,
she live-
she moved to my old side. She moved to Port St. Lucie for a while.
Motherfucker, jump on that shit.
Yeah.
Try and
Literally.
get Casey Anthony. Yeah, dude. Imagine if you knock up Casey Anthony.
I got enough kids, man.
So I gotta.
Mike.
Hey.
Plus, I can never leave her alone with him.
Look
No,
at the BB Deuce over here. What do you think?
But
he just
think
gets
about
seduced her?
the people. You take custody of that kid. Now your GoFundMe goes off the fucking roof because you
Save
just
him.
took this baby from
Protect
this
my
fucking
baby.
monster.
Protect my baby's fun.
Nigga, you'll have fucking Disney passes for life. I know you lost all your Disney passes.
Yeah, it was a tough. I told Kevin, I'm like, you need to get in there and fight for your job. I'm not paying to take my kids to Disney.
That was such a sad fucking thing on Facebook.
Yeah.
The Monsters Inc. letting them go.
not everybody
Disney,
losing their
yeah.
job in Disney, because on Facebook it felt like actors trying to top their stories.
No, my story's sadder than your story.
I remember when I walked down these doors. The other guy posted that. Give me something new. Here's something new. And I was there, and the carousel of wonder touched my heart. And did it. You fucking fraud. You always talk shit about Disney.
Fraud.
You say shit. Some people like Disney and stuff like that. I know Kevin loved Universal because of Blues Brothers.
He hadn't done Blues Brothers in years.
I know, but that was his baby kind of thing.
Yeah, but he really loved Disney.
There's some people that love that shit.
Notice all people at
But then there's
Universal
some people
still
that
have a job.
pretend to love it. They really hate it. They talk shit about it until they lose the job.
Yeah.
And then they...
It's like anything. You don't know what you got till it's gone. And then it's like for the people who bitched about dressing up like a princess and going out every day and like, oh, I had to do 15 sets today. It's like now they're realizing what it's like to work at Amazon packing boxes. They're like, oh yeah, real jobs are hard. They make you pee in a jug? What? Nobody's asking for autographs anymore?
I know, they wish they had a kid fucking going, can I get it? Like, fucking.
So there is no path for this thing to make money, right?
Not really.
All right.
Stay positive.
Don't get my hopes up. Is all I'm saying.
Fucking.
You want to make money? You
all I'm
leave
saying.
here with this equipment, put it on eBay.
That's what I think. Fair enough.
We're gonna put up good content,
Oh.
nice clean content.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Just eating chips 2 hours into a podcast that should have ended an hour and 45 minutes ago.
I'm trying to make it to fucking 2 hours, Danny.
He's got to go.
3 minutes ain't going to change it now.
We lost them all.
All I got to do is catch one extra green light.
Can you take the part that we did the whole thank you for listening to the thing, subscribe, like, subscribe?
Just play the music.
And you want to do it again or just end it?
Oh, no, this is all being posted.
Kermit doesn't edit.
Yeah.
No editing. I'm out of sangria.
All right, fine. Well, I guess I'll talk to you guys again in like 3 months or so.
What's the next holiday?
Whatever.
Christmas.
Coquito.
Coquito. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, last time we did it, you hit me in the nuts.
Yeah,
with
we
the bat.
should make that an annual tradition.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
there we
that's
go.
good.
The fucking bats here, baby.
And then we'll maybe be here on time. And I'll
no.
Yeah,
No.
We got the bear reeking over here.
It's not about being here on time. It's you giving.
It's about
the
being here at the
fucking-
time you give us all the
Yeah, you
same
should
one.
tell us what time to be here.
I said
How you
I
just
said-
disorganized?
I said 11ish.
Do we need to read
didn't
these?
say 11-ish.
You showed
2
it at
hours
11
into
o'clock.
being late?
You showed up at 10.
No, I showed up at 10 to 11.
Then you send a text, make it 12. Why did you say make it 12?
Because I didn't think Mike was going to get here that early.
What'd you do last night? What
Well,
were
Mike
you doing
was here
last
at
night?
10. At what time did you send that text?
What were you doing last night?
I was roller skating.
Roller skating. When
But
you
I
could've
wa-
been-
I mean, I
you
went
could've
to
been
roller skate.
You could have been setting up the fucking studio.
I said
Having it all ready.
the studio was ready.
No, it wasn't.
It was too
I
ready.
was here. I helped you move the table.
All right, well, the table had it.
All right. Well,
He was here at 10. You sent that at 10:20.
no, I was here at 11.
He was here right before
10 minutes
11.
to 11.
Oh, before that? Okay.
Yeah.
At 10:20, he sent make it 12.
Yeah.
And then he goes, LOL.
I did not text at 10:20.
It's right here.
You did.
Nah, bro.
LOL. Well, Myke Herlihy, he talks
wasn't
caveman.
early, I was on
he
time.
talks caveman. LOL, Myke Herlihy.
That is.
Then he goes, I can leave whenever. What time you going to be there, Pedro? And I go, 12.
Oh, no.
And Danny-
He kept telling me you're on the way at like 11:01. He's like, oh, he's on the way. He's on the way. He's on the way. How many times did you tell me? Ask Sanchez. He's on the way. And then he walked back in here and pretend like he just talked. He's right around the corner. And I'm like, dude, he hasn't left his house.
I did it. I was
Yeah.
He was still texting me Twitter things from Donald Trump and shit at like 11:30.
No, don't give me that look.
Then he
this
goes,
is all, it's all
okay.
clustered.
I told you, I'm like, if they're not going to be here till 12, I'll just leave now. No hard feelings, man. I got to go.
Then he goes, okay.
And he's like, no, they're on the way. They're on the way.
At 11 something, okay, the earlier the better. And I'm like, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And he goes, hey, I didn't expect him to be here right at 11. I didn't know who he was.
I didn't know you guys were coming until I saw your headset right
Oh
there.
my gosh, dude! I said
I saw the headset right there, and he had told me bring my headset. I'm like, yeah, I always do. And then I saw the headset right there. I'm like, oh, are these Pedro's? And he's like, well, they're mine. I let Pedro use them. I'm like, so why did I have to bring mine? I could have just used these, right? And he's like, oh, well, Pedro's going to be here. I'm like, oh, Pedro's coming? He's like, I told you that. No, you
I
didn't.
did.
And then we pulled it. He's like, I'll go get another chair for Pedro. And he comes in with 2 chairs. I'm like, why do you need 2 chairs? He's like, oh, Danny's coming. I'm like, Danny's coming? He's like, I told you that.
Good thing.
Fucking
good
lie.
thing.
And did you tell them 11 o'clock? Because it's 11:30, motherfucker.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
All right. All right, we did it, dude, guys. We did 2 hours.
Nobody's listening.
All right.
I'm defeated. See y'all later.
Adios, bitches.
Bye.
Where's